And we are live.
Hello.
Hi guys, how are you?
And we're dead.
And well, that's up to you. And what your driver wants to do. So,
This ship has escape pods, right?
No.
it
It's
does
a Krogan
actually.
ship.
It has escape pods.
You could escape
Yes.
when you're dead.
That's what the front windshield's for.
I'll use the Mako as an escape pod.
I mean,
That sounds like a very Commander Shepard thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it might almost make it planet side, but not quite. Not
It
quite.
I
doesn't
mean, it
have
would
to be
still
intact
not be
when
the
it lands.
roughest landing a Mako's ever had.
That's very true. We'll see how the tenants inside fare. We'll see what happens. But hi, welcome back, guys, for another episode of The Love Boat. It's pretty much, we have one group that just hates each other so hard in one game, and then this one just wants nothing but love each other. Just in the most
let us
weird
love each
way. It's just the best.
None of us will admit to it, though.
Y'all-
Weird
No.
or beautiful?
Can all
Yes.
of you degenerates please keep your exercise orgies out of the eyes of my daughter? Thank you.
Or
Hey,
at
they
least
haven't-
lock the door first.
We haven't developed into the orgy yet, so it's fine.
I don't know.
Reskar is sincerely trying to help people get better at hand-to-hand
Uh-huh.
combat. I
Uh-huh.
don't know what you're talking
Sure.
about.
Hand-to-hand combat, sure.
Hands are
Hand
involved.
to hand something.
Hands are
I mean,
involved.
we've all seen Melanie's paintings.
Yes, we have.
Hey, what the artist does in the artist's scope is up to the artist.
Yeah.
Art is beautiful and up for
Ain't
interpretation.
That the freaking truth.
So, yes, for those of you who don't remember last time, you guys woke up from your drunken state, most of you, and were able to set forth a plan to go forth and find the missing Korean scientist. And while you were there, you decided to do some last minute quick little shopping, and some crazy thing happened. We were able to find Ep, and Vera was able to find all of her stuff and maybe made him pee a little in his suit. So that was fun. When you guys went back, you set off on your journey for the roughly week-long trip to the planet that I sort of forgot. Pull that up later. And while you were traveling, you decided to get some training in, get some shooting in, some updated projects. Jamar is just a very busy Solarian. And while you eventually made it into the same space as the planet that you need to get to, you were sort of stopped by a upcoming ship that is approaching you, taking notice of your shiny toy that you guys are flying in. And that is where we are going to start. And we are going to start right off the bat with rolling initiative.
So how does ship-to-ship combat initiative work?
I am making it up because, as we mentioned before, pretty much 2 or 3 rounds and you're done. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to add some flair to it, a little bit of flair, to have it make more sense. So, you know what? I will probably have to do... Oh gosh, you know what? I'll just make it easy and I'll just do this because I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna pop up for you guys here. So give me just a second. And let me know if this pops up for you guys. If it chooses to. Maybe it doesn't choose to.
What pops up?
Oh, I'm trying. There we
There
go.
it is.
And all kinds of crazy things happen. I was like, it's not popping up. Why is it not popping up?
So we're doing individual initiative instead of like a one ship initiative?
Yes, because I have a reason to my madness. So don't type anything yet because you
What-
guys have too
what-
many things in there.
What popped up?
The turn order.
Yeah, the
Okay.
initial
Yeah. Gotcha.
There we go. So I need everyone to roll initiative. I don't have tokens for my guys, but they're pretty much just going to be on the same turn. So be all right.
How do we enter it? There's no.
Is it not
icon.
letting you?
We
No,
have to have
we need
icons.
something attached to it.
Well, you should be able to click on the turn order though, right?
No.
No.
There's no tokens to click on.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this then, so you guys can see at least a map.
That's fine.
Are we doing like the ship combat in Starfinder, where each turn phase, everybody on the ship goes through what they're doing, and then
Pretty
it
much.
cycles to the other side? Okay.
Pretty much, yes. Probably a lot less complicated, because I remember that was just a lot of rules. So yeah, so everyone punch that in. I'm gonna roll for my guys. Okay, and then just let me know if music's too loud. It always changes for whatever reason.
Sorry, is there a map or we're just using this map?
The map is just
For the turn order?
for you to do turn order. That's it.
Yeah.
There is no map
it.
for
Alright.
like you guys to see because it's space. So
I demand a 3-dimensional map.
well, tough tatas.
Tough.
I go check myself real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Heard it there first, folks.
Yep.
Like somebody hack into their system and give their holodeck sentience. That always works.
Yeah. Right.
That, in the
It may
history
not-
of everything, has never ended well.
It may not work right away, but one day they'll get what's coming to them.
Every sci-fi show needs a holodeck episode at least once a season.
Yeah.
Required.
Right.
And hell, even Futurama did that.
And you know what? Actually, just for the sake of them having a turn, so. There we go. So we're just gonna pretend that's them. I know no one on the screen can see it, but it's fine. Just use your imagination. You're in space, because there's really nothing to show off. Perfect. Okay. So how this is gonna work is that you all are going to do this almost like a group. You're all going to contribute in some shape or form using your designated spot that you guys chose, your job, and how you want to contribute, whether it's something you want to be on the offensive or defensive, whether it's talking them down or attacking, maneuvering, trying to reach out for help, whatever you guys want to do, you just tell me what you want to do for your position. So for instance, if Vera wanted to shoot a gun when she's navigator, she would have to take her turn to go to a gun because she's currently at her navigator spot. And so on and so forth, and we'll kind of play around with it as we go, depending on what you guys want to do. So first things first, Vera, what do you want to do to contribute to this as far as being on the defensive or offensive?
I think I'd like to try and do something defensive here.
Okay.
Since I'm at the navigator station,
Okay.
I would like to see if I could plot the most probable route that the enemy ship is currently on, to see if that will give us some sort of boost to our defenses, increase our AC, or make it harder for them to hit us or something, so we can kind of predict where and when their attack is going to happen if they make one, and shift ourselves to make it difficult for them.
Okay, go ahead and make a navigation.
It's going to be... It's all right, it's a 17.
Okay, that's not bad. So you go ahead and you start calculating all the possible moves that it would have. Thankfully, for the most part, what you're seeing is they're kind of just going on a straight course. So you're looking pretty good as far as maneuvering pretty quickly. However, you do notice that probably the best way to maneuver would be move either left or right and around, because their ship looks pretty bulky. It looks like it would have a hard time turning. So that would be your best way to maneuver if that were to happen. Okay, so now you keep that knowledge. Athelia, what would you like to do in your position?
I would like to respond back to the the other crew that responded to me
Okay.
in an attempt to persuade them to dissuade them from what they're doing.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
She's gonna go. I really wouldn't advise this. Our captain would rather see this ship torn apart than into anyone else's hands. And unfortunately, he'll try and take your ship out in the process. It's not gonna be pretty.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Fuck me over. 22.
22. Okay. So you know that the call was received, and they don't respond back, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But you do know that they got the call.
Fine.
Okay. Mel.
So what I'd like to do, since I have extensive knowledge of ship's drive systems, and a damage to a ship's drive can render it immobile, I would like to look over the other try to get details about the other ship and locate where its drive system is located, and then give that information to Brockus for where he can ram it with the most successful results.
Okay.
As well as over to whoever's on weapons, to see if they could shoot that area to immobilize the ship. So that's my goal. So I don't know if that would be essentially like a help action for one of them or something for me, but
do you have I can't even remember if I'm saying the right word, the right terminology, but do you have I think it's a starship feature.
yeah, I have proficiency with drive. That's the
There we go.
starship
Okay.
feature.
I couldn't remember if that was
I
what it was
also
actually
have
called.
proficiency with EWS, which is the electronic warfare system.
Okay, perfect.
I
This
think
would be for
someone
the
else
drive.
is on that job right now, so
Yes. I believe that's Dreskar. Go ahead and make a roll for the drive.
okay. Ooh, good roll. So since I'm proficient in it, let me see.
Yep.
I guess
Add your
I would-
proficiency modifier on top of it.
drive- Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be a big number. 25.
Nice. Okay. So you kind of look out at the ship and you're just like, okay, that's kind of a similar model that I've seen before. And you realize that the drive, it actually has a dual drive that sticks out off to the side, like the back's, the side of the ship a little further to the back, and it's usually right behind the thrusters. So it's not exactly in the front or in the back, but it's on the side. So if you were to ram the sides, you would pretty much make a very distinctive impact. So if you wanted to, you can apply that information to tell someone or to hand it off as advantage on a roll for whoever is going to make an attack.
And can we make it like a targeted attack if they do that? So that way we can, because I want the result to be to immobilize their ship.
Yes.
So if that's, minus the advantage, but that's my intention, is I would like someone to do like a targeted attack, I guess, with advantage or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we can do that. So go ahead and either give it to so you get to choose who you want to give it to, one of the people who is going to be on the gun, or if you want to give it to the driver. Which in this case would be Brockus, and I believe, who's on guns? Is it just Dreskar? Oh, and Jamar.
Weapon
I'm not
proficiency
on
guns.
What was that,
I'm not
Dreskar?
on
I've got your weapon
Okay.
proficiencies here.
Okay, so you would give advantage for either Jamar or not Dreskar. Brockus.
Okay. Would I know what if one or the other would be more successful? Like,
You know
or-
what? Because this is your first time battling with everybody, I will give you guys a free action to quickly communicate with each other and see what Brockus and Jamar had planned very quickly.
Okay. I'll go on the comm and say, I have an idea of a weak point on the ship.
We're at.
The drive. It'll immobilize the ship completely.
Where's the drive located on a ship like that?
I can only give the info to one, right?
You can, but you can all you all can hear it on the comms, which is fine.
So I'm gonna send basically a scan of like a quick picture of the ship from what
Okay.
we can see of it right now, and the picture kind of highlights the area that I'm talking about. Sort of like in Horizon Zero Dawn, where you look at the dinosaur and it has like when you have that vision on, it kind of highlights those weak areas.
So basically,
Ooh,
what
like
pops
that.
up on everyone's Omni tool at the moment is a sort of a schematic of this ship. So you see all of its insides and everything. It's just lines, and then you see where she highlights the drive, and it's almost glowing and highlighted, so you guys can see where it is on that ship.
Where on the ship is it?
It's on the sides of the ship.
Perfect.
Should we ram it or shoot it?
Oh no.
I have
we're-
a very important sort of out of character question.
Okay.
What do we have for weapons on this thing, anyways?
Oh, you guys didn't get you guys didn't get the
I do not have a spec sheet for
You were the
weapons.
captain that got the ship. That was up to you to share that information.
Hey, Captain.
There you go. Captain just put it in the group Zoom call.
Captain, what the hell can I
Blocking
shoot?
your goddamn face.
Okay.
So yeah, so you guys have a couple of weapons.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bring us around the side, Slim. Unload on him.
Okay.
All right.
So Jamar, you will get advantage on this then.
Neat.
And I believe no, you're not up. Okay. I just need to make a couple rolls. Okay. So what you can all see right now, or whoever's paying attention to the ship, is it's still staying true to course, but it is speeding up a bit. And they don't return any contact to you guys, but you pretty much got your answer by them speeding up, and it looks like they want to get into close range, whether it's from the cannon fire or they want to full on try to ram you. All right, so Brockus, you are up next. You see this picking up speed towards you.
A very important question, because I don't know how the internal portion of the ships are designed in Mass Effect. Can you roll with them without flinging everybody everywhere?
Yes, it
You're
does
asking-
have.
Is there gravity plating? This could get exciting.
That's what I'm asking. Is there gravity plating so I don't throw everybody around?
Unless it's damaged in the battle, yes, it has. Oh, what's the word? Gyroscoping or whatever.
Okay.
So when everything moves, but you stay still, everything inside stays
Okay.
intact unless that gets damaged. So if you
I
want to barrel roll all this motherfucker, no one's going to flip upside down and roll with you.
I wanted to make sure before I just flung everybody to their deaths.
You also have to remember you have a large ship, so it may take you a little bit to do the full roll. It's not like you can just be like, shoo, and done. You've got a bit of heft.
Oh no.
Little
I'm not-
junk in
I'm
the
not
trunk.
doing that.
Okay. I'm just giving you an example. You got some junk in the trunk.
Oh no, we're gonna do what we do in Sea of Thieves when we need to make a quick turnabout.
Oh no.
Drop anchor and
Oh
turn.
no. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Drop
yep.
anchor and turn, and then
That is the
full
worst
boost.
shit ever. Okay.
So Brockus sees them speeding up. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna brake check them
Okay.
and just whip the ship around. Try
Okay.
to get it into a decent position, and then just throw full boost into the ship again to bring us alongside them in order to give Jamar the best shot possible on the drives.
Okay. Go ahead and you're gonna make 2 rolls for me for this one.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me the vehicle handling.
Okay, I'm loving this already. It's a natural 24, a 24.
Okay. And then go ahead and give me a dexterity.
This may be worse because, well,
Yeah, because the ship
Oh,
doesn't really have
not
dexterity
bad.
stats, so just use your stats.
no, that's worse. Though it's not bad. That's going to be an 18.
18? Okay, no, that's still pretty good. So you are able to bring this big hulking ship almost to a stop as you just maneuver off to the side and then burst as you just swing around the side, and you do just the right amount of burst to where you don't flip or overshoot it, and you just position yourself nice, almost parallel to each other once it comes into range.
Fire
Alrighty.
away.
Drescar.
So, if I remember correctly, I'm on the EWS.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
And are they in range to do an attack, a hacking attack on them?
They are. It has a pretty wide range, and it's picking up speed, so it is coming much closer. So yeah, go ahead and do a hacking. And what are you
Well,
hacking
I'm-
specifically?
Hold on. I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
Let's see here. Did we get a clear visual on the ship? Like,
You have a very clear
how old it
visual
is?
on this ship. It is just coming up really fast on you.
Does it look really old? Or
It's hard to
newer,
tell.
or-
It looks beat up, but as far as like models and stuff, it doesn't look old. It just looks like it's seen some battles.
Okay, so hard to determine what kind of electronic warfare suites they might have.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna start by taking defensive action. I want to throw up firewalls and start up subroutines to fight against hacking us, if that's the thing I can do.
Okay, so you want to throw up some defense.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do hacking to try to put up a firewall, so to speak, on the ship.
And I add my intelligence to that, right?
Yes, you do.
18.
18? Okay. All right, so you're able to punch into the computer, and you see very visibly on your screen that you can see that the defenses have been put up around it for the computer, and you get a pretty good sense that they're going to have to try pretty hard to kind of hack into the system. So you are safe for now. Okay, Jamar, what you gonna do, boo?
Once the ship snaps around, we are going to take aim and unload with the mass accelerator cannons.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack with advantage because Kiara was able to give you that advantage. Let's see here real quick. Which cannon are you firing? Are you doing, or I should just ask you, which one do you want to fire?
The mass accelerator.
Mass accelerator? Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage and use your dex. Since you are aiming.
Neat. Dex plus proficiency. Actually,
That's right, because you got
funny
weapons
enough,
positioning. Yeah, proficiency.
I have Starship weapon systems.
Oh, even better. All right, yeah, add that bonus on top of it.
Okay, that's... Now that runs off of int, not dex, so am I adding that? Or...
Because it's a particular skill that you are using on a ship, yes.
So I use that
You use
instead
int.
of a normal roll?
Yes,
Okay.
because you have proficiency.
26?
26 will hit. So you guys, here's the cannon going off.
It's one of those. Okay. So 1d8 times 100
Yep.
is the number I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4, so 400.
400, okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, so as you shoot the side, You notice that there is almost this shimmer that goes around the ship, knowing that you hit its shields. But you notice that once it's done with the shimmer, it almost looks like it flickers a little bit.
I think one more of those and we'll be good.
Alrighty.
Rockus, try not to get us killed in the meantime.
I have no plans on damaging the ship.
All
Random
right.
speed.
Back up to Vera.
I think at this point, Vera is going to get up from her navigator seat in the helm and rush
Okay.
over to the map room so she can pull up the galaxy map.
Okay.
And she's going to plot an FTL jump from the other ship's perspective.
Okay.
And once she has that figured out, she's going to send that data to the helm. So there's a clear, defined path. And she'll get on the intercom. Rockus, keep us in this path. Their FTL drive won't engage as long as we're in the way. So they can't run.
Music to a Krogan's ears.
Yeah, he just smiles. Is like, we'll keep on this path. We'll lock him in. Blow him out of the sky.
That is
All
all
right.
Vera intends on doing.
Okay, perfect. All right, next we have Athelia. Nope, you're
I
muted.
think,
Talk him.
Shit talk.
I think actually that was the plan. I want to try and throw them off their game. Try
Okay.
and knock them off balance with Margo back onto the intercom, the mic, not intercom, whatever. I'm burning
The comms. Yeah.
I can't.
Words are hard.
They are.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say?
She's gonna kind of laugh. oh, that's a poor choice. Poor choice. Doesn't look like your shields are doing too well, and I think it has some heft between the heavy guns, the modern guns, and the heavy shields that we have. There's no escape for you now. You should have ran when I gave you the chance.
Do a. This is more intimidation. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
So big boy. Big bold die. Ooh. Like that die roll. Let's see, my division +4, so that's another 22.
Another 22. Okay. Okay. So they don't respond again. However, anyone who's paying attention to the ship notices that it's starting to decelerate a little bit. It almost looks like that they're either rethinking their plan or have another strategy in mind. It's hard to say since they're not communicating with you, but you're noticing that they're slowing down. They're not altering their course though, but they're slowing down. Alrighty. Mel.
My turn again already?
Yeah. It's really short.
I don't really know what to do with drive right now.
It is okay. You don't even have to stick with drive. If you just want to, I just want to tinker and make sure everything's okay. I want to go on the guns. It's like you don't have to stay at your designated spot if you feel like you can do something else.
Oh, okay, cool. Because
Yeah.
I have proficiency in EWS as well.
Okay.
So can I attempt to hack into their systems to, I'd like to overload something inside to make them distracted so they'd have a potential disadvantage on their next attack. Like,
Okay.
have some wiring that I know I can hack into, like just spark and cause like an inside fire or something. Like, I just want to wreak havoc on something.
Okay.
Some minor system inside that's just enough to make them freak out a little bit. You know,
I like it.
cause a distraction.
All right. Perfect. So since you're trying to get into their systems, go ahead and give me a hacking.
Well, would it be the EWS?
Sorry,
The-
EWS,
'cause it's
yes.
A ship hacking.
Yes.
Ship hacking. Damn, I love this dice right now. It's a 25 again. I rolled the same number.
Jesus Christ.
Rolled a
Okay.
19 again.
Okay, so you start going away at the system, and you're like, oh hey, Dreskar, and you're going to the system,
I'm
and
claiming the cube.
and you look up and you see the ship still trying to slow down, but you notice that one of their engines almost looks like it sparks and starts popping, and it's starting to smoke a little bit as one of their engines are starting to go down, and it almost causes it to stop a little bit more and almost roll a little bit. You can tell that there's something wrong that's making it stuck, and it's starting to tilt forward as if they're starting to drift.
Mel just kind of goes on the comm and just kind of laughs. Too easy. They'll be a bit distracted now. Go for it. Shoot them up.
Nice. All right. Okay, them. I'm gonna have to flip a coin for this one. Oh, those poor saps. Okay.
Those poor saps. Is that
Those
what
poor
you said?
saps. Yep.
Are they still being dumbasses?
They are now. All
Okay.
right. They're gonna try to shoot at you guys.
With disadvantage?
I don't
Super
even
disadvantage.
think I need a roll disadvantage, but I'm gonna try. I guess. No. Okay. Yeah. So you see one of their cannons try to shoot you, and you notice that because they're starting to drift, that they aren't able to even move it or position it, and you think that maybe it's jammed as it shoots and completely misses you guys, and then that cannon starts to smoke. Such a bad roll. I was like, will they continue to fight, or will they think of something else? Nope, they'll fight. Okay. Dumbasses. Okay. Brockus.
Me?
Yeah?
Okay.
To you.
He's gonna keep specifically on that path that Vera gave him,
Okay.
but matching their speed. That
Okay.
way he doesn't overshoot them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And still keeping a somewhat safe distance just in case we have to make any sort of oh god, what is it called?
Like any kind of escape.
Not escape.
ram.
No. No,
Maneuver?
when you try to maneuver out of the way of a blast.
Okay.
Dodge.
So you're kind of
Something
readying
like
you're trying to ready yourself for a dodge, but kind of stay with them. So you probably have to maneuver yourself just a little bit to still stay on the side, because to not only keep your distance but stay where the drive is sort of in range. Other than that, you are looking really good right now compared to them. So aside from just a little bit of adjusting your position.
Evasive maneuvers, thank you, spare time.
Evasive maneuver. There we go. Spacey
I don't
talk.
use that a lot, so
Spacey talk. Flight talk. There we go.
light talk.
Flight talk.
And while he's doing that, he's going to call out to Athelia.
Yes?
Can you patch me through to them?
Of course.
And that's it.
Okay. All right. Oh, move my icon. Dreskar. You're muted.
Okay, so Dreskar will look up at Mel, smile. That gives me an idea. You've got them distracted? Let's make them desperate. And I want to hack their life support.
Oh, shit.
You guys are monsters. I love it. Okay. Give me hacking, because unless you're proficient with oh god, words. ESW.
I'm proficient with hacking.
Then you can do hacking, that's fine.
I will be working on getting proficient at EWS.
Okay. EWS, there we
but,
go. Not ESW.
Let's see here. Would you allow me to do a guidance on myself?
I will allow it.
Okay.
High five yourself.
You got this, buddy.
I picture it more like this way.
Had a
You're just like,
Football.
you're just like, oh, I have an idea. Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Motherfucker, okay.
So hold on.
Oh god. We won't do a love boat to let's just murder everyone.
I mean, it's not called a blood orgy for anything else.
Oh.
Nat 24 or 29.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. So you look over at their ship and you see the two different spots, their cannon and their thruster, starting to smoke. And then you notice that that part of the ship, the lights on from what you can see, start to flicker. And then there's one part in the back that looks like the lights just shut off and dies. And that's all you see.
So,
You get the feeling that you were able to be successful.
I'll just go. Raucus, I don't think they have air anymore.
Sucks for them.
Good one. I didn't think of that.
Jamar. See, I told you don't have to necessarily stick with what you want to do if you can't think of anything. It's like, yeah, move around if you want. Depending on how far away you guys are, though, it may take up a turn to run there, but for the most part, the rooms are fairly close to each other. Okay, Jamar.
We're gonna take aim with one more shot out of the mass accelerator cannons.
Okay. It is what it would be considered in battle prone.
We're gonna actually see if we can aim right at
The drive.
No. Right where their weapon systems are, like the actual guns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Give me that ship's weapon goldness.
Now is that advantage because they're disabled?
If you're prone, I think it's...
Disadvantage,
Prone is-
but we're in space and there's nothing around.
That's actually really true, so yeah, it would just be a straight up roll. It just means they can't move. Yeah, 4 dimension kind of makes it a little different.
It's like there's no ground stopping anything.
They're paralyzed. There we go. That was the word I actually meant to say. They're more paralyzed than prone.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
which is why I asked about the advantage roll.
Yes. Yeah. No, they're paralyzed.
So that's another 26 to hit.
That will hit. Which are you shooting the same thing, the same cannon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not great. That's one for 100.
Okay. You see as it makes contact that the shield is suddenly not there anymore. And you are able to hit it dead on. You don't completely destroy it, but you blow a nice hole in it. And because of the pressure of them being disabled, it actually makes them roll a little bit more into the space.
I'm okay with that.
So you guys get the sense that they don't have their shield. Or maybe it was disabled. Meh. Alright, Vera. You see this thing is pretty much like done. You don't know how much health it has left. It looks like it's taking a little bit of damage, but it's visually not looking good.
Do I, have I had a visual on the ship itself?
You have,
Is there-
yes.
Okay. Can I identify the origin of the ship? Like what race or military or merc group, whoever, who built it, what type of people does it belong to?
Yeah, go ahead and make a, just do an intelligence roll.
Okay. 17.
17. So you notice that it's a much smaller frigate. It seems to be more of a Batarian class type.
Terry, you say?
Mhm.
Okay.
Nothing too fancy. Even despite it looking beat up, it looks like it's not really meant to be this huge thing. It's just kind of get from point A to point B.
And do I know? Actually, no. Leave that. Seeing that it's Batarian,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get on the intercom, go blow it out of the sky, and make sure I continue providing the updated telemetry data on its path.
Okay. All right, Athelia.
I'm gonna do what was requested of me and try and patch audio through to Brockus.
Okay. Go ahead and
I have communications, you know.
give me
that?
communications with. No, just do a straight up roll.
19?
19. You can't patch yourself through. It almost feels like their comms are dead.
Brockus, I think we destroyed the comms.
And about the side of their ship too.
Poke my head out to look out the see what the ship looks like.
Why did I have an image of
Well,
her
that-
like just rolling a window down and just sticking her head outside the ship?
You're in the Volkswagen again, and you're just like,
Fucking
That's
road ships have
roadkill.
Volkswagen windows.
They do now. I was more thinking rolling the chair back so I can look down the hallway.
Little do we know the red and black armor outside, just red and black wood paneling.
It is now.
all right, do you want to do anything else?
Oh my god.
Okay.
You just hear shit talk them the entire time.
Okay, sounds good. Mel.
So the ship's current status.
It's looking pretty bad. And it's drifting. Like the lights are flickering, half the lights are out. You see it
Is-
smoking in 3 different areas, a huge hole on the side, and it's
Is
just
it doing that
floating.
horrible listing thing where like there's no power and it's just like
Yeah. There's still some
Drifting
lights on, but
sideways,
it's
and you're like,
it's
"Ugh."
flickering. It looks like there's definitely been enough damage to where they still have some power, but they're not moving.
At this point, it's a mercy just to blow them out of the sky.
I'll go on the comms and say like, so do we care about taking survivors? I mean, it might be nice to offer them the chance at this point.
No,
Please face them.
Yeah, exactly.
No
The only-
survivors.
they
The only
threatened-
argument I have is that they might have stuff on their ship that would be useful to us.
They threatened they threatened the ship. Their space dust.
I mean, at this point, we couldn't even reach them to offer, so
Yeah, the
we took out
Krogan
their
ships
comms.
aren't really
Oh,
big on humanitarian efforts.
all right. Let me just help enhance the guns a bit then. I'm just gonna use my engineering knowledge to kind of assist Jamar on the guns.
Okay.
To
Go
give
ahead
him
and
a
roll.
little bit of an assist with targeting.
Okay.
It's targeting.
Go
Basically
ahead and
trying to
roll
give him advantage.
engineering and see how much you can pump in to help.
– 17?
17. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
4.
4. Okay. Jamar, when you make your next attack, when it's instead of times 100, it's times 140.
times 100 and what?
140
Okay.
to the damage.
Math.
Ah! That's why it's all on you guys. Till it's my turn. Okay. Let's see how they're doing. Okay. You notice that their lights go out as they're drifting. Brockus.
How can I get a feel for how long the ship has left?
You get a sense that probably within the next minute or two, they'll either be completely dead in the water. Mel, did you announce to everybody that you were, or not Mel, I'm sorry, Dresscard, did you announce to everybody or just to Mel that you were severing their life support?
Oh, right. I remember I said that whole thing. I don't think they're breathing anymore.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that was
everyone. Okay.
Raucous, and yeah, so shipwide.
So, judging from what your teammates have told you and what has been done, you get the sense that if they do survive, they're going to be pretty much dead in the water within the next few minutes, or run out of air completely within the next 2 or 3 minutes.
It's conflicting.
Search your 3 Krogan hearts. You know what you want to do.
Well, it's like, it's two things. It's like they threatened his ship, so he wants to blow them apart, but there's no glory in this. You're like kicking someone when they're down and they've got 5 holes in the air sucked out of them. It stopped being fun.
You're right. We should put them out of our misery.
Out of your misery. And for the record, you guys don't have to do anything. If you're just like, you know what, I feel good,
Jamar,
you can just sit there.
hit them with a full spread, put them out of their misery.
All right, Dresscar.
I've got nothing more to add.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Wait, hold on. Actually, do they have external cargo?
No.
Okay, just in case, I'm gonna try to hack to open up their cargo bay doors.
Okay,
Maybe
go
some
ahead.
cargo will slip out.
Go ahead with disadvantage.
14 Makos.
What?
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay.
Mhm.
Both the nat 18s on the die.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
So 23.
Okay. So you try to hack in and you notice that the lights flicker ever so slightly and one of the doors goes slightly ajar, but nothing seems to fall out of it. Alrighty. Jamar.
I'm going to do the appropriate thing,
Of course.
and
Of
we're
course.
just aiming for the cockpit of the entire ship.
Okay. Go for it.
Neat. That's a nat 20.
How do you want to do this?
That depends. I have a question. Were we running brutal criticals?
We are not.
And
Okay.
he was
I
adding
think-
the
I think-
extra power too.
Yeah.
Right? To that. So
I think firing a high accelerated piece of metal through their ship is pretty brutal in itself.
Yeah, I mean, they may had a chance of surviving, but not with that nat 20, because you're gonna just basically double the
At
damage. So no.
15
enhanced damage.
Yeah,
At
double the enhanced damage.
1,540 damage.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. You fire an aim, and you actually get right from that ajar door that Dressgar tried to open, and it blasts it from the inside, and there's just nothing as you see just scrap metal and sparks explode from this ship, and it almost is unrecognizable as far as anything other than just debris. There's nothing. You have obliterated this thing.
Right. Guess I won't be scavenging for parts then.
You can. You just might need to put on a suit to go out there and find the wreckage.
Yeah, no. No.
You
On the
guys-
upside, Vera, I don't think they're going to be bothering anyone.
Ever.
Good.
At that, Philia's going to turn around and she's heading to her room.
Oh,
Okay.
Vera,
Little panicky looking.
Yes.
could you do a long-range scan for us? Make sure that he didn't have any friends in the area.
Oh, let's
I-
hope he had friends in the area.
Can certainly try.
Sometimes these bands run in kind of groups, maybe a bit scattered out to see if they find something. So it's good to check.
I will do exactly that.
Okay. Go ahead and run a scan with your ship's navigation coolness.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. So you actually extend this scan out pretty far, further than when you were originally scanning for just that ship alone in the distance, and you don't pick up anything.
Go over the intercom. Everything looks clear now.
That's good. We got lucky with that then, or well, maybe they did. Hey, gang, we worked really well together out there.
Yeah, that's got to be the smoothest combat situation I've been in.
Some really clever ideas.
Well, you know, when you're on duty, you put all personal confrontations aside.
Were there personal confrontations?
There could be.
And what are you talking about, personal confrontations?
I'm not talking about it. I'm on duty.
Oh.
This isn't a military ship. Nobody's actually on duty.
I am until my shift as navigator is over.
Someone takes their job too seriously.
We're literally just flying our house around.
And everyone's going to bombard Vera as soon as she's off duty.
And that house needs to be navigated. So if you don't mind, I'm going to return to the navigation console.
Yeah, get us
Does she-
back on course.
Does she have an at ease button?
Yeah, she's a Turian. The at ease button is hit when she's off duty.
Ah.
Which is
Which
when they're
goes to
dead.
ask, are you ever off duty?
When I must eat.
I somehow doubt that. She sleeps and she's like in a saluting position the entire time.
Her dreams are dreams of running drills.
Yep.
Probably not wrong.
Vera, go ahead and
Every
make
once in a
a...
while, dress car's butt.
Oh, God. Go ahead and make a perception check, please, Vera.
Perception check. Okay. That's a 18.
18? Okay. You hear in the distance, you hear what almost sounds like whimpering inside the ship. It almost sounds like an animal whine.
I will turn to look at Brockus, who I assume is still sitting in the pilot seat. Permission to leave the bridge, Captain.
Is the course plotted?
Yes. I will take that as a yes.
Yeah, it just waves you off. Yeah, whatever.
I will get up and pursue the whimpering noise.
Okay. And when you get it from your room, and when you open it up, it looks like that both of your Varen look like that they kind of got spooked by what was happening from all the sound and everything, so they're just kind of pacing nervously in their cage.
Okay. Once I see that, I'll lock the door behind me, and I will use my lunch break to calm them down, make them feel safe again before I have to get back to work.
Okay. Just for funsies, give me an animal handling, since you're
I
not
can do
completely
that.
trained yet.
I'm very good at that. Ooh, I am very good at that. That's a 24.
24, nice. Okay, so you're able to hold out your hands to them, and they're able to approach you and sniff it and lick it and just feel calmer. You even pull out a little treat to let them know that everything's okay, and you're able to soothe them and let them know everything's good. And within the next minute or two, they actually calm down and start laying down with their noses right up against the cage facing you.
Okay. And before I return to duty, I'm going to take all of the bedding and stuff off of my bed and put it up high somewhere on a shelf or something.
Okay.
And let them out of their cages so they can roam around my cabin while I'm gone.
Okay.
Give them a little bit more breathing room.
Okay.
That'd be great to chew on now.
Okay. So you let them out, and they are pretty wily. They're definitely not calm at all. They're happy. They're just running around. They're a little bit chaotic. It makes you a little nervous, but they're not really destroying anything. You're just like, oh, okay, maybe they've been cooped up too long. This is. Oh. So you watch them carefully just in case, because they're a bit wily.
This is why I removed the bedding. I don't need to come back here at the end of my shift and find that they peed all over my bedding.
That won't
Breathe.
stop sheets. Yeah, they. You have a dog, you know. They don't need bedding to pee on something.
I mean, that's fine.
Now it's on the mattress.
No.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but every once in a while, depending on the situation, I actually do have a red and a blue dye for Renegade and Paragon options for certain situations. And depending,
You could just throw the blue out. Nobody's going to use that.
well, depending on what number is higher will determine the outcome. So that's how I do it.
Like that.
Oh my gosh, Gut Punch RP, thank you so much for that wonderful raid. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Oh my god. The little dragon.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute. I love
that's
that.
adorable. I love it.
That's adorable. Welcome on in, guys. All right, so do you leave them alone in your room? You just kind of let them run out? Or
Yeah,
run around,
once,
sorry, not
once
out.
I spend some time with them outside of their cages, I will let them roam the room on their own while
Okay.
I go back to the navigation station.
Okay. And you know that they're having fun despite their chaos.
Yes. I will also... So I assume our cabins have like a little keypad on the outside for like locking and unlocking and stuff.
They do. It's more of like the flat ones, almost like a touch screen almost. So it's not like an actual console. It's just something simple and small on the side of your door.
Okay, so I'm gonna lock it, but just in case somebody feels like they wanna invade my privacy and go in there regardless, I will put a little note on the keypad saying that the Varen are out of their cages.
Beware of Varen. You need to get one of those signs.
Yep.
Be aware.
I
of
want to
Baron.
design that now. I think that'd be fun. Beware of Varen. Okay, so you go back to the front, and you're back on course, and you look like you have just like a few short hours before you reach planet side and get to your destination. But it's been in your sight this whole time. You just had that minor inconvenience that's pieces, if you call it that, as you make it your way through. Does anyone have any last minute things they want to do for the last few hours? You have roughly 3-4 hours.
Does this planet have like a known spaceport or anything to it for us to put the ship down on? Or are we going to have to go?
Technically, no. And you guys are getting, every time you get closer, you can see this planet looks pretty dense. It's got a lot of forest on there, a lot of plant life, and it's heavy and thick. So there are some spots where you could probably find a place to land, but it's going to be pretty heavy. You almost get the notion that the Mako is going to be pretty useless through this. Because as great as it is on terrain, it doesn't necessarily, chop down trees or anything like that. So when you look up the coordinates on where the last known location was of the scientists, you see that there is a little bit of a clearing pretty close to it that you can safely land. And this is on your big, awesome virtual map.
Can somebody scan that landing? Make sure there's no surprises waiting for us.
Mira,
I can do that.
go ahead and do a scan for me, please.
If you're back from your lunch break.
She would be
I
back
will
at this
do
point.
that when I'm back from my lunch break.
We'll
That's a
say you're back.
16.
16.
I'm lunch.
You're picking up a lot of life forms. You obviously they're just blips. You can't necessarily tell what. But with a planet like this, it's really no surprise, especially since you were already given the heads up that this is breathable air. It's not like it's dangerous or anything like that. So there's some form of life. Whether it's super dangerous, you can't tell, but it looks like they're not too terribly close to that specific spot to land.
Okay, I will pass that information along.
DM, I have a question about. We basically have a program we'd like to copy, but I've been looking into it and it says that basically Omnitool programs have been locked down attempting to hack the DRM, generally as a terrible result, to try to install it on multiple Omnitools.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that means it's maybe possible, but very difficult.
It is very difficult. It has a high DC. But again, it is possible. You just would have to go in the risk of it just going and just fizzing out.
And would it run the risk of destroying the program completely?
It does.
Okay, so
it also depends on the level, or well, the programs don't have levels. It depends on what it is specifically for its difficulty. Which program is it?
The program, we don't remember the name of it, but it was one that Dresscar had that he gave to Mel that gives a +5 to electronics.
That would be, what was that? Well, you're muted, so I can hear you.
I think Raven still has it, because Raven has a copy of it too.
Yeah, we received 2 of them.
Yeah, you guys
Raven,
got 2 of them.
muted.
Everyone's muted.
We have 2 of them. It's just listed as +5 electronics program in my inventory.
I think it was a custom program, honestly. If I remember right.
It was a custom
something you made
program.
up.
It was something sketch that we might have pulled off of.
I forgot where you guys got that. I'll have to look at my notes, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a corpse involved.
Or was it Arleo?
It might
I
have
don't
been.
remember.
I
One or
mean,
the other.
since it's a huge, like, basically a modifier boost,
It would be a high
usually
DC.
Something like that would be ridiculous. Yeah.
Yes.
So that runs
And
the
again,
risk
not
of
impossible.
destroying a highly valued program. So
There is also a chance for corruption, but it's depending on what it does, it's almost as good as done. But you can basically destroy the program.
all right. So I guess Mel, after kind of remembering that, she's gonna maybe talk over that with Jamar and then go find Dresscar and ask him. So I still have this program you gave me. It's really lovely, but it'd be very, very difficult to copy. It could destroy it or corrupt it. Even with this, as skilled as Jamar and I am, it's really risky. So I guess I'll just give it back to you. But maybe every now and then I can just, spend some time with it again, just to remember old times. I've gotten quite attached.
For old time's sake.
I've named it Sissy. It's a thing.
You would name everything.
Why do I picture you imagining handing off this program and that song, Love Hurts?
Yeah. She starts playing that song on her Omnitool.
It's on her iTool.
Damn space DMCAs.
You feel like you're taking a baby away from its parents.
So, but it is yours. So just take good care of Sissy. And yeah, hey. You're well,
Melanie,
appreciate her.
Melanie,
Yeah.
you do more with electronics on a more consistent basis than I do.
That's maybe
Prudent that
true.
it's prudent that you have it.
I mean, if you really think that is best, I'm not going to necessarily argue with your very wise perspective on the matter.
Rolling insight for sarcasm.
Go for it.
No.
The hair
Thank
twirling
you.
helps.
Just pat you on the head.
I owe you one, so let me know what you want, and I owe you a favor. One big Mel favor. In your pocket.
Big Mel favor.
A big?
What exactly does that entail?
A big favor that I can do
what,
for you.
What qualifies as big Mel favor?
I don't know, something that might take me a long time to work on, or takes a bit of risk, or uncomfort, or you know, something.
His eyes start to twinkle a little bit at the uncomfort. Go on.
Oh no.
She kind of like goes like, wait. Her face goes a little, uh-oh. You know, just something I maybe wouldn't normally think. It wouldn't do like immediately. Something I wouldn't immediately go, Draskar, yeah, I'm on it. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
So just
And I'll turn around and walk away.
let me know about that. Thank you, Sissy. Thanks, you too. We're very happy together. And yes, Mel walk away.
Milk in that Hanar, I swear to God.
Mel walks away like petting her Omni tool. It's okay, Sissy, you with me forever now.
Okay. Anyone else? Last minute things. I assume Jamar's working on some stuff to cram it as much as possible.
Ophelia is going to do a stupid.
Oh, please do. You're like the somewhat less chaotic Tickles, but you're still there. No, it's chaos on a different level. Yeah.
I feel more like I'm Rose all the time. Like, this week I'm going to do something stupid. This week I'm going to do something stupid. Is that just every day? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Do it.
So when she left after the battle, she left the comm system with Mercy there and just kind of panicked and went back to her room. She is now going to panic drink and start messing around with some of her antique stuff just to keep her hands busy.
Okay, you know what? I don't think we did this roll at all. Go ahead and roll me. Oh, I don't even think there's really a skill for this. It's more of. Let's do intelligence. Just straight up intelligence plus your modifier. Or roll 20 plus your intelligence modifier. There we go.
I swear she's not stupid, but that was a 5.
Okay, so because you've been working on your bar, the bottom shelf seems okay. The top, not so much, as it just, as soon as you go to put a drink on it, it just collapses into itself.
Fuck that, there's a drink on the bottom.
And thankfully, it shatters the glass and maybe knocks over a few bottles, but you're just like...
I'm just gonna leave that mess there. I'm not doing that right now. Grab the bottle.
I just know you were building it. It wasn't finished. We did establish that.
Yeah.
Now you know it needs some work.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd buy more supplies.
Okay. Okay.
Bottle to the desk. She probably pulls out that antique clock she got, the cuckoo clock, and she starts taking it apart slowly, while drinking heavily.
Weirdly enough, a lot of gears. There's like a fuck ton of gears. You're just like, what contraption has this much?
Why?
Has anyone broke open a cuckoo clock? It's got a fuck ton tiny ass gears. I don't know that, but yeah. So in a way, it's fun for you to take apart because there's a lot more pieces to take apart, but you're also slightly frustrated because you're getting drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been a week since you were last drunk, so, you know. Okay. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take our first break as you guys pretty much approached the planet at this point. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break to get up, refill our drinks, walk around. You should too. And we will be right back. So don't go anywhere.
She just jumps on my desk and she
And
just
we're back.
throws the ball on the keyboard and wants to play.
Oh, Evie.
It's playtime now.
Talking about kitties.
That
Yeah,
lasts from
yeah.
probably about 8 o'clock till about 8 o'clock to about 1 o'clock, and then she sleeps the rest of the day. And then like around 10 o'clock, the crazy starts to kick in again, and she doesn't go to bed until probably about 5.
Cats. I don't know them. Uh, okay, so getting back into it. You guys are back into words. You're in the ship, coming into the planet's atmosphere now. And you've already been told where to land. I keep saying dress car. Brockus, you've been told where to land. And you do see a clearing that is... It's, like I said, a lot of terrain, but should be enough for your large ship to land on. Maybe hit a few trees here and there.
Okay. And there was nothing reading-wise saying that there was any sort of danger out there?
Not
Yeah,
close
but,
by.
Not close by? How far out from where the target was last seen is this landing zone at?
Looks like it's about a couple miles.
And this was all going to be done on foot?
Yes, it's pretty thick with forest in here. The Mako would not do well. Actually, unless you want to, I just have to make sure it's the right one. I think it's science. Let me just make sure. Yes. If anyone wants to, go ahead and make a science roll.
How am I proficient in this?
What is up with this Krogan? He's proficient in the most weirdest shit.
You ask
Because
that
you're in
every
space.
time.
Because I don't expect it. Nobody's ever heard of a Krogan scientist.
You picked it. You picked it.
Nerd.
Not great.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
He's got proficiency
Okay.
in vehicle handling, electronics, engineering, science, starship helm, and vehicles.
Now, are you sure the engineering and science aren't just there because we had to list them on the sheet since they replaced other abilities?
That's true. You just have to make sure.
Maybe.
You just have to make sure that you say negative proficiency on it. You just have to do a negative. What is it right now? +3 for you guys. You have to do -3 on it to get rid of the proficiency for it.
Gotcha.
It will keep your skill for it, since most of them are intelligence. It'll keep the intelligence, but if you do -3 to the proficiency, it will dock the proficiency if you're
Okay.
not.
2.
Oh,
That
2.
makes
Sorry,
now.
2.
That makes sense.
What are you guys, level 4?
That,
Yeah.
That will be a 13. for me
13?
then.
So 13, 14, Vera.
I didn't even roll.
Oh, that's fine.
not
Who
a
else
nerd.
rolled? You're not a nerd. No one else rolled? All right.
I don't think
I'm
I know
distracted.
what's going on. I'm
That's
not
fair.
really paying attention to the landing. I'm in engineering, so
That's fair. I just want to see who give an opportunity to anyone who
yeah.
probably feel like you are paying attention, so that's totally fine. So 13
Mel
and a
doesn't have to,
14.
she's not.
That's also fair. That's also fair. You guys don't really know much. You know that it's a lot of very unique plant life, as you know, space, sci-fi. So you don't really know what could potentially be lurking here, aside from the little information about how this air is breathable. It's a little heavy, but it's breathable. Gravity's fine. It's just very dense. But as far as that, you guys don't really know much as far as any plant or animal life around here. Or anything that could be associated with this. So you're not sure what's dangerous and what's not.
So
But you
everything
land.
is.
You can go with that theory, yeah.
I'm probably prepping the Makos right now.
Okay.
I don't think we can take the Mako, can we?
You guys haven't discussed it.
Mel just assumes.
That's
We're
fair.
taking the Mako. Opens the door. We're not taking the Mako.
Yeah. No idea. But I'm assuming the Mako is going to be involved because I don't like walking.
I got
Yeah.
some Bad news. We can't take the Mako.
I'm sorry, what? I think my comm was messing up for a second. Did you just say we can't take the Makos?
Way too much vegetation around. The Makos would not make it through it.
We're
I mean-
probably walking.
Wait,
Hope you like camping.
no, wait. I mean, the Makos, maybe we could just find a path. Maybe there's like a river path or something. No?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. It's been a while since I've been on a hunt.
But
Unless you want to clear cut a path, I don't think we're taking the Mako out of the bay.
I mean, if you give me a day, I can probably attach some saw-like blades to the front with your help.
More and more, this Mako's just gonna become the Mach 5.
This is like a zombie apocalypse style Mako.
But fine, that would still be slow going. Do you need anyone to stay at the ship?
That's me. Unless I can go. Can I go?
I was actually thinking about that. I
Really?
don't know how long we're gonna be out there. This isn't a spaceport where you can go and run for help if something goes wrong.
Oh my gosh, can I come? Can I come?
How fast would it be for you to fix her up some sort of shield, Mark?
We've got some spare shields somewhere.
Shield of what variety? Just
Protective.
standard?
With standard protective shield.
Let me go rummaging. Hold tight.
I'll help. Since apparently the Makos won't be coming, I've got nothing to do suddenly.
I don't mean to speak out of turn, but Raucus, are you sure about this? She's a very energetic child. What if she happens to wander off?
I've taken her on hunts before.
I'm not
We should
that
probably
bad.
We should probably take the Varen with us too.
No, they're not trained enough yet.
Well, who's gonna feed them?
I bought an auto feeder when I bought them.
Hey, if they exist now, they exist in the future, alright?
All right.
They've only gotten better.
The Baron can intimidate it to give it more food.
Did you happen to buy an auto pooper scooper?
We've been working on that. They have a spot. It'll be fine.
Alter bed.
Do you want to give
In your
them a
room?
bigger area to roam around in? Maybe like the cargo bay. We could fix up real quick to be a bit better for them.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Can't do
You-
a lot of damage in a cargo bay.
You do
Well-
have a couple of cargo bays too that are quite large. One of them pretty much holds the vehicles and anything that you need, and the other one doesn't really have much in it. Maybe some netting, but otherwise it's empty.
Athelia, you want to help with that?
She's not there.
Sh-
She has not come out
She's
of
still
her
in
room.
she's still in her room.
By the
They-
way,
Athelia, hello? Okay, Jamar, I'll be right there. She heads off to Athelia's room.
Okay.
focus on the intercom. By the way, back for travel. No telling how long we're gonna be out there. Maybe get that cube from the Mako.
That's right, you guys put it in there. Okay, so Mel, you go ahead and you knock on Athelia's door.
Hey. We landed. Athelia. Love, you gotta open your door. We landed. Well, shit. I'll hack into her door.
Go and hack. I'm pretty sure she locked it. You
It's
have that plus
electronics,
5
right?
now.
It's electronics, right?
It's hacking, yeah, so intelligence.
Okay, thank goodness for that. That
Do you
makes
have
sense.
hacking?
Oh no.
No, okay, so it would just be electronics then.
Okay. 17.
17. You are able to open up the door as it whooshes up.
I look in.
Sitting at her desk, still taking apart that damn clock. While going, why is there so many?
Athelia.
Drink.
Oh, no, no,
Figure
no.
out the damn.
Can you roll me 2 Constitution saving throws real quick? Because you've been drinking for about 3 or 4 hours at this point.
Unless she's probably been drinking about that pace too.
I was gonna say, have you been drinking heavily this whole
What the-
time? Okay.
Oh, fuck the disadvantage. First roll was a 17 on the die. The second roll was a 2. So.
Well, it's not with disadvantage. It's you roll 2 Constitution saving throws.
So
First
Wasn't
one
with
was an
disadvantage. 18? Okay.
Okay, 18 and a 3.
Okay. So she's kind of drunk. She's not like white girl wasted drunk or anything like that. Not like how she was a week ago, but she's noticeably drunk, but functioning drunk.
And she's messing with the antique clock.
Yes.
Why is there so many?
You just see parts everywhere, just strewn about this desk, and even pieces on the floor where she's at.
I'm gonna approach her and I grab the bottle and I slide it further away from her. And then I put my hands on her shoulders and I go, how long have you been at this?
Pulls another bottle down from by her leg, drinks another drink. It's not her only bottle.
Okay. Maybe I kind of turn her chair so she's looking at me and I get down at her level. Look at me, Athelia. Look at me. All right. No, I'm in front of you now because I've swiveled you in front of me. And I'm going to say, I want to tell you something that might make you feel a little bit better, okay? So, back home, we have people who have spent their entire lives building a profession in fixing these things. They're very complicated.
You're muted.
There's so many years.
Yeah, it's
That doesn't make me feel better.
it's a sort of art form, one that I'm not very proficient in myself, and I'm an engineer.
Could
think
have
I
done
would
this
like
with
these
less years.
It's a
Why
lot.
is there so many?
If you like, I can help you with it sometime. I know it's a project that you want to do yourself, but I can at least give you a rundown of some of the basics to help you understand why there's so many. It's kind of a part of the beauty of the piece in a way that they all
How?
kind of,
Oh, why? Why make it so complicated?
like I said, it's sort of a bit of an art. But don't get yourself too worked up over it. We've landed, by the way. We're apparently going to be going on foot through some, I imagine, very horrific terrain. So
She stands up really fast, probably a bit too fast, probably falls back down, but your face probably planted into some breasts first because you stood up that fast and then dropped back
Blush.
down.
We've all been there.
Try that again. And she'll get up and then she's probably not walking too steady as she tries to very quickly exit the ship.
You're not stumbling
No,
over
no.
yourself, but you're definitely wobbly.
She's
Athelia,
wobbly
wait.
and she's just trying to get off the damn ship. She's
Athelia,
not,
no, you
no,
can't just
no,
walk
no,
off.
no.
You've got to you've got to pack. We're going to be going on a long walk. Camping. I heard the word camping. I hate
Someone
camping.
just grab the cube. We'll be fine.
My father and my brother both tried to get me to go camping multiple times in my youth, and I hated it every time.
Just grab
There's
the portable
nothing to
house.
play with.
Portable house. She just keeps going. She's not going back to her room. She's not stopping. She's getting the fuck off the ship.
Delia, you need to pack.
She-
Mel goes into her room and starts fucking packing for her.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and roll me a persuasion, Mel.
Okay. Don't think Mel's all that persuasive, but not terrible.
Hey, you can roll high.
13.
13. You see her kind of hesitate a little bit, like, oh, should I? No priority, and just keeps wobbling away.
Guess I'll do it then. don't want her butt to get bit by some giant alien mosquito or something.
I think we'd all be worried about that.
Yeah. And she will not
Okay.
wait for anyone else. She's going straight to the doors and getting the fuck off the ship.
Okay. All right, so you guys start to pack, and with some help, Vera, you relocate your Varen over to the cargo bay. Who picks up the glamping cube?
I can.
Okay. So you go to the Mako and grab it.
Raucus is going to create pretty much survival bags for everybody. That's
Okay.
got like food rations and stuff,
Okay.
just to make sure, you know, they've got the basics covered.
It's like the space puree packets that you just slurp.
Space MREs.
Yeah.
MREs.
Maybe some dried fruit and nuts, but
Ma-
that's for the most
maybe
part that's
some,
what it
maybe
is.
some nutrient paste if things get really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peanut butter?
Daddy, I can come too, right? Like this is a thing. Like this is happening. This
Yeah,
happening.
I can't leave you here. It's not really safest.
Yay! I want to pack my backpack. Can Mimsy come?
Mimsy would be best here. No telling what's out there.
But she likes adventure too.
I know, but we need somebody to look after the ship.
Oh, that's so true. And she is my second in command. Okay. I don't want to leave her with the doggos, though. So I feel like she would just get rambunctious with them. So I will leave her in my room.
Good idea.
Okay.
Remember,
I'll pack.
basic hunting stuff only.
Okay. Okay. And a jacket.
She's gonna run off.
Mel packs Athelia's stuff, goes to her room, begrudgingly packs her shit for camping, and mumbling and cursing the entire time. And then she's gonna find her way over to Jamar to see if he needs some assistance with the shield or anything else.
And the entire time, I've been scavenging all the materials and such I brought on board to cobble together a basic shield for her.
If you put aside the time, roughly an hour, you could put together a decent shield. It wouldn't be the best, but it would be something.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll me weaponsmithing.
Or armor smithing.
Thank you. Sorry, armor smithing.
Can I give him advantage or help with that?
No, only because he's already like working on this part way by the time you join.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a 15.
Yeah, that's all right. Wasn't a high DC, so yeah, you put something together. I mean, Mel, if you want to, you can
looks like
paint
the
it.
pinnacle of engineering duct tape and solder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
engineering.
I get there in time to paint it, so I paint it. It's like I'm gonna go on the comms. Raucus, what's it look like outside? What colors?
Nature.
Like what? It's
Green.
alien planet. It could be fucking anything for all I know.
Is it like dense jungle?
It is. It's a lot of greens and a lot of browns and like olive colors, like greenish yellow color. So yeah, mostly greens and browns.
Very dense jungle.
All right.
For all we know, the leaves could be purple.
That's fair.
That's totally normal.
Yeah. So I guess I'll draw it kind of camouflagey, but I'm also gonna draw a kind of burnt orange to where it would kind of blend in. It won't like stand out in the foliage, but it's like a burnt orange colored unicorn design on the shield
Okay.
in a sea camo.
Okay.
And if she has little armor or something else like that she wears, I'd definitely paint that to match a little bit, or at least
Yeah.
some of the unicorn design.
Yeah, she does have some armor. I mean, of course, it's basic armor, but there has been times she's been on the planet with Brockus. Even something as simple as just walking into the market, and you never know what the atmosphere is going to be like. So she's got the full helmet and armor and everything.
Okay, I camo her so that it can
Okay.
maybe help her stealth.
Okay.
She's in baby camo.
All right.
And no, she's not baby. I'm just saying, you know,
Well, yeah.
kiddo camo.
Yeah, pretty much. She's 8, so it works. Okay, and you guys open up the door and you are able to walk out, even if you don't have any helmets on or any shoes, Vera. It's walkable and it's not toxic. But the question is, Vera, specifically, do you bring your boots?
I will bring them along, but only wear them when I have to.
Okay. All right. So you guys start heading out into the wilderness, and these plants are very strange looking. There are some things that almost look like palm trees, but they're very long and skinny. They've got interesting patterns on them. Little hints of like purples and reds within some of the colorations. You see some interesting fruits, nuts, you're not sure, just something growing from some of these trees and bushes that are very odd looking, very bumpy, and the textures are just very odd looking. And you see that the trees are very, very large, larger than normal, to the point to where you can see the roots just bending and twisting throughout the different parts of the forest that are quite big and thick. So you guys know that you're going to have to be either walking around, crawling under, jumping over. That just makes this very thick as you guys travel. And there's really no clear path. But you guys do notice on your comms when you pull up to see where her last known location is that you don't seem to have any interference, really. It seems to be okay. So you guys have your direction.
I think the first thing Brock is going to do as soon as they land is kind of what they did for Mercy. But he's going to get like a bunch of plants and everything together and start like building a bit of like a little little makeshift camouflage ghillie suit.
Okay. And she's just excited. She's just like, paint me. Everyone do all the things. And she does have her gun with her, which she asked Mel during your travel to kind of spray paint her favorite pink and purple colors. She even has her fun little like keychain hanging off of it, kind of customize it. So she has her new gun ready to go. Who's taking lead?
Brock as well.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
That will be a grand total of 15.
15? Okay. You don't do too bad. You're able to stay on course despite having to weave around certain things. But again, this part of the forest is very thick. So I need everyone to give me survival checks as well as he's leading you guys through this and see how well you guys do.
You want me to give you another one, or am I...
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Functional.
So survival.
Survival.
Everyone?
Yep, survival.
For Mel. Let's see.
16.
Wait, hold on. We'll let everyone roll first and I'll go in order. Okay, Vera.
16.
Jamar.
21.
Dreskar.
16.
Mel. Oh, it's so
Plus,
perfect.
My modifier is a
Mel
2,
gets eaten by a
but
giant
it's a
plant.
natural 1. Mel fucking hates this shit.
It's even more perfect. Okay, Ophelia.
6. And considering she's drunk, I think that fits.
Yep. Okay. And Brockus.
Mel's too busy trying to keep Ophelia on track.
Oh, Brockus, that's right. You didn't have your
Yeah,
gun. That's right. So
And I'm still carrying your fucking pack too.
Oh, you didn't give it to her?
No, not yet, because you're still stumbling around.
So you guys are walking her. You're walking through and trying to help maneuver between all the different trees and everything. Athelia, you're sort of tripping and stumbling a little bit. You're not doing the best, but you just keep falling down, getting back up, and you're just like, ah, son of a bitch. You just keep walking.
There's so many tree roots.
Mel, on the other hand, she is just getting attacked by flying insects in her face. She is stepping and sinking into mud.
Oh, come on.
She is just, and she's not paying attention, and she's tripping over as well, and she is just having the worst time, and she keeps having to like smack herself and get things out of her face, and to the point to where her visor's just all muddied.
Did I mention how much I hate nature?
All right, who wants to lead the way again? Or do you want to be Brockus still, or do you want someone else to switch it up?
I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
Brockus is more than happy to continue on. He loves doing this.
Druskar will kind of walk up next to Brockus and say, "We're gonna go ahead and scout ahead."
Okay.
Oh, you've got that stealth tech, don't you?
Looking around at the colors, he'll say, "I'm not really sure I need it here."
Never hurts.
Yeah, you're.
Well, I mean, my coloration
blends in.
is green and blacks.
Okay. since he's not taking lead anymore, he's gonna like pick Mercy up and kind of like put her on his back.
Okay. Which is probably good considering that a lot of this stuff is very large compared to her, so she definitely would need the help.
Mel is just applying bug spray lotion or bug begone lotions on herself, like.
Mel is obviously the city kid.
Celia stopped to try to help Mel out, fell over herself, type of.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh no! Now we're both muddy.
It's the worst.
Itchy
Oh,
everywhere.
Before I start this, I'm gonna drop my visor down, and it gives me thermal vision. Let's see here. I have that somewhere. I should know the feet on that.
Okay.
Yeah, infrared vision up to 60 meters, which is 120 feet.
Okay.
Actually, that's more. Anyway, whatever. You get the point. When I look at the group, do their heat signatures stand out from the rest of the rainforest?
They do. Mel's not so much, considering how she's mostly covered in mud at this point. So it's kind of somewhat hiding it, but you can still see her. But yes, you do see everyone else's.
Okay, so I'm going to be using that to help distinguish.
Oh no, what
potential
happened?
Camouflage.
Who moved? Raven?
Yeah, Zoom died on me.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Keep going while I rearrange this.
I'm going to be using that to help distinguish life forms from the plant life that are probably visually camouflaged.
Okay.
In other words, I'm hoping for advantage on perception checks.
Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you?
I would, but I understand that that's not possible.
Okay, so as you are, do you go back to the group at all, or are you just kind of staying ahead?
Well, I haven't rolled anything yet.
Well, you have the infrared on. You can still see at least a certain point. So now I'm going to go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, perception is going to be a dirty 20.
320? Okay. Other than your companions, you don't really see anything. You look like it sees like maybe a couple things in the trees, but they look like they're aviary in nature. But they look pretty small.
Okay.
Can I get everyone to roll another survival check, please? We're going to be doing a lot of survival checks in this, because this is a crazy-ass forest. and then we will go around. Vera.
That is another 16.
16. Okay, Dresscar.
That's 15.
15. Okay. Mel.
Is it survival?
Yep.
I rolled better this time. I'm starting to pick it up a bit. 15.
15. Okay. Athelia.
30, 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Brockus.
I think the bugs found me. I rolled a 6.
Oh no. Okay. And Jamar.
Another 21.
21. Okay. Hold on real quick.
How is the Solarian so good at this?
Because Solarians are part amphibian. This
That's
is
true.
not.
That
And
is
they
fair.
come from a very lush planet, so it
They do.
makes
Oh,
sense.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
it really
like-
does make
It's
sense.
like super tropical.
This is like home. Okay. Neat.
Yeah, and oh my god, I forgot. I always get this mixed up. The oh my god, right, Drell. Is it their planet? They like the humidity, or they like the no? It's the humidity because
They
their
hate
planets get dry.
humidity.
It's- oh, so it's
Humidity is
reversed.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well, I
those
mean,
are-
they don't hate it. It doesn't do well with their system over.
So they like the dry.
It's bad for them.
I always get it flip flopped. Thankfully, with your armor, you don't have to deal with that because your armor kind of helps your internal temperature stay where you need to be, so you don't really suffer from the humidity or anything at all here. But you do see like some perspiration and everything just kind of coming up on your visor, and you're just like, "Oh, this sucks."
Well, the way I understand it is that it's more like catching a disease because
Yeah, it's
long-term
Well, yeah.
exposure to humidity will ruin our lungs and
Yeah.
take
That
years
doesn't
off
mean
of
you
our
won't
lungs.
suffer faster than the rest of your crew.
It's moisture in the lungs.
Yeah.
Because of their time on the Hanar homeworld is so humid. So.
Yeah, which is why he's
Basically-
fine. Because of his, all of you too. Unless you're in extreme heat or extreme cold, you're pretty much good as far as like any humidity or if the day's hot or cold, whatever. You guys have your armor to help regulate your body heat. So
Well, it has to do with what he's breathing.
yes, but you have it inside his helmet, so
Basically,
he's fine.
It's filtering
Yeah,
it for him.
unless he chooses to
Okay.
take off his helmet. I assume you
Well,
all have
one
your
of
helmets
those
on when you
helmet
exit
shells.
out of the ship.
Humidity is awful for my hair. Oh wait, I don't have any.
Okay, so everyone but oh god, who was it? It was Brockus. Brockus-
6, yeah.
Yeah, you start to stumble a little bit yourself. And unfortunately, because you were carrying Mercy, you drop her a few times. Thankfully, she kind of tucks and rolls, but she starts getting all muddy and covered in mud because of it. She tries to insist every once in a while that she can walk, but you realize she kind of struggles to maneuver through here. So you keep putting her up, and it's a little rough, but you're able to help. And you do the dad thing where every time you stumble, you try to grab her and pull her up. Like, nope. Make sure that she's okay.
Make a dad reflex saving throw.
Yeah.
Yep. You get those
That's-
at advantage though.
That's Dex with advantage, yeah.
All dads roll advantage.
Hell yeah. Moms too, Dex with advantage.
Yep.
But you're not hurting her. She just kind of, like I said, tucks and rolls. It's just like unfortunate. Okay, and so you guys, with a little bit of hiccup, you're able to go through and you see a little bit of a clearing with another ship, a much smaller ship. It looks like it can hold maybe 2 or 3 people, just very, very small ship. And you've noticed that there's a little bit of some foliage kind of wrapping itself around the ship, indicating that it's been here for a little while. Nothing too crazy, it's not completely enveloped in it, but it's been here for some time.
Shall we investigate that? It could belong to the science team.
Do we know what
I'm
kind
good
of
over
ship
here.
Do we know what kind of ship they were flying?
You do not.
I'll start making my way towards it.
Okay.
What is it? It's a ship that we found?
It's a small ship, yeah. Very small crew, could fit a couple people.
How many
I
people
guess-
were on the science team?
You don't know the exact number. You just knew the primary target, or the primary person to rescue, was the Quarian.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we knew there was the Quarian. They're the one that went missing, and we knew that the team also had a chief scientist who was a Solarian.
Hey, the most important question is, will this ship fit inside our other ship?
Technically, yes.
Mel's gonna see what brought the ship down. She's gonna investigate for that specifically.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Do an investigation.
19.
19. It doesn't look like there's any damage to it, other than it looks dirty. But there
It
seems to
just
be no
looks like
damage.
it was landed purposefully.
Yes, from what
Okay.
you can tell, yeah.
I'll share that info with everybody.
And it looks like it's intact too, so it's not like, it went through hell or anything at all, even minus the having it no damage or anything like that. It just looks like it's been here for a while is all.
Like, can I tell how long or no? Would that be a different kind of check?
Go ahead and give me a science roll, since that technically replaces nature.
So if I'm not proficient in science, do I just minus?
You just add your intelligence modifier.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just minus the proficiency.
19.
19. It looks like it's been here for maybe a couple weeks.
I'll share that as well.
You can just tell with the humidity and everything around that there's kind of like a unique form of moss and maybe some vines kind of wrapping around a little bit, but again, it's so minimal that you know that 2 weeks seems about right.
Can you try hailing it on your Omni tool? See if anybody inside picks up.
Not a bad idea.
That way we don't start walking forward and the guns just automatically turn on us.
Sure, I can do that.
I mean, I think Mel's already walked forward to investigate this stuff, so
I'll
she
still
saw
try to
it
handle
covered
it.
in vines and assumed it was empty, so just saying, she would have already been all up in its business.
I don't know why there's like some evil music in the background. I'm like, nothing's happening. Stop it, music.
So if anything happened, Mel would have triggered it.
Okay.
Because she's all up in there.
Yep.
She was checking out systems to see if things were still working and getting all that information. So
Everything seems functional. It just looks
she's
abandoned.
already been up inside it.
And I'd be checking for any kind of like traps or anything along the way. Obviously, like you can't check for sensor traps run from the ship, but any physical traps, snares, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can give this to you because Mel kind of already did the investigation. She
That's just-
rolled really well. She didn't seem to trigger anything. Nothing seemed to have gone off. So it doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay.
Yeah, Mel wasn't thinking about any of that.
That's very true.
If anything, she would have been like, help.
All of a sudden, a net pulls under her feet
Yeah.
and slings her up into a tree. Old school.
She just saw the ship and was like, oh, finally something that looks good to me.
In this godforsaken forest.
Yeah. So do you need me to see if I can get this ship running so I can take it back? Or are we leaving it here? Or do you want me to stay with it?
Let's see if we can't get access to their logs. See if we can't get a bit of a grasp on when the last time anyone was on board. Find out where
System
they
logs, personal logs, anything that can give us some insight.
That looks like a pretty small ship. I'll just stay out here while you guys go inside to look at all that.
Yeah, I'll check the door for traps.
Okay. I will tell you right now again, there's nothing.
I've
You
already
don't even have
been
to roll.
inside.
Yeah,
Then I'll try to hack the door open if it doesn't just open.
it was a basic lock, so honestly, it pops open pretty easily.
Okay.
So it's not even high tech. Well, I mean it is high tech, but it was just locked with the deadbolt.
So I'll go to the console and try to access ship logs.
Okay, go ahead and give me a hacking. Unfortunately, Brockus, you would not be able to fit in here. It's kind of a tight fit. It wasn't necessarily meant for Krogan.
Yeah, Brockus is gonna keep an eye outside just in case.
Okay.
I'm picturing like a much smaller ship, like a little like 2-man or something, or was it
It is
Bigger than
it's
that.
so it has some room to roam around in it, but it's meant for speed to kind of get to places really quickly, with the least amount of people as possible. So you can see when you go inside, there's seats for at least 4 people,
So it's
and
like a
then a little
helicopter, like the
backup.
size of a helicopter. Is
Well,
kind of
maybe a little bigger, just a
a
little
little
bigger.
bit bigger.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it like
Airplane.
a shuttle?
Pretty
Something that was
much.
dropped off by a bigger ship, perhaps.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Did we
That's the
have
word I was looking
any-
for. Yes, like a
did we
shuttle.
have any scans of larger ships when we entered?
You did not know.
Okay. So whatever.
And with the ship being offline, you technically wouldn't have been able to pick this up either, but you already had the last known coordinates before it shut off anyway, so.
No, I mean,
No, I'm talking about
If
any
this
other
was-
ship as well. You would have been able to pick it up, but you didn't.
okay. So,
Vera did that when you guys were still in space, and she didn't pick up anything.
For hacking, it's a 22.
22, okay. You are able to pull some logs, and it looks like the last log that was dated about 16 days ago. And it was by Cena, indicating that she was dropped here against her will. Basically, was originally on another planet and was doing some work on there and was forced to come here with her crew and to do some assignment. There's no specifics as to what it was, other than some creature she didn't recognize forced her to come here. And to find something about some old ruins that are
We-
about 15 miles northwest of this location.
Any description of this creature?
There seems to be no description other than a unrecognizable creature. And for a scientist, you would think scientists have like a pretty good scope of most creatures in the galaxy.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
And you do notice the log had the full crew. It was 4 people, including the Solarian scientist.
do we have their names
You do.
from the login?
From the log, yes, you do.
Okay, what are those?
Gonna make me look up shit. I can't think of a unique name. Okay. So Cena was one of them. For some weird reason, I can't remember the Solarian's name. I'll get back to you on that. As well as another.
Valerian was Duran.
Thank you, Duran.
Durran.
The other Solarian. There's another Solarian on there named Zatos. And then you had a human named Rachel.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Every log before that is more of just personal notes, indicating the work that she was on. But it seems pretty vague and to the point. Nothing like super detailed. More of like, oh, we collected these certain types of plants. We studied these type of creatures, extracted some blood samples, little mundane things like that.
Okay.
And it looks like her and her team have been to about 2 or 3 planets before this.
Alright, I'll relay everything to the group, confirm that this ship was in fact being used by the scientists that we're looking for, and that this is probably where we'll pick up the trail. So at that point, I'll go outside and start trying to find any indication of where they may have gone to.
Okay. Do a investigation with disadvantage. That was a lot of dice.
Well, I accidentally threw my dice into my dice.
I know.
Let's see here. Investigation. Okay, so that's going to be a 19 then.
19. You struggle a little bit trying to find where they may have gone off to, especially since it's probably pretty old. You don't know if anything grew over footprints or any trace of that. However, you do recall that it did say northwest, so you kind of look in the northwest position, and you do notice that there's no footprints, but there does seem to see some broken foliage that looks like it's trying to repair itself after the time it's been there. So you can see that some has been pushed away as if something was walking through it.
Well, I'll start moving in that direction and hopefully find more indications of the trail.
Okay.
I'll let the rest of the group know too.
Okay.
We'll both follow along.
Okay. I almost said Vera. Why am I just like messing up your names in my head? Athelia.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's a 16.
16? Okay. You've ever, aside from like a very teeny buzz, you're pretty much almost sober at this point. From walking around, being out, stumbling kind of helped focus you a little bit more on what's going on, so you're almost sober.
Is it starting to get a little bright out?
No.
Okay.
Actually, there's too many trees that it actually is very shady. It's almost slightly dark almost, it feels like.
Okay.
Before we leave the shuttle, I do want to check over its hull real quick for any business names or insignia who sponsored these scientists. I want to see who ran this operation.
Sure
if there
thing.
is any sort of name.
So it is a very small cargo, so you don't even have to roll for this. You do see that there are the signs of the Citadel and Spectre symbols on them.
Okay.
Do you open up any of the cargo, or you're just looking for any insignia?
Yeah, I'll open up some of the cargo.
Okay. It will require some hacking. It looks like they are kind of shut tight.
I will make an attempt. It's not my strong suit.
That's fair.
It's not even my normal suit, but I'll give it a try.
Okay.
14.
14? That's not terrible. You were able to actually pop it open and get some of the... There's like 4 boxes. Nothing too crazy. And you look inside and you see that there is... A couple of the boxes look like it's chilled. As soon as you open it up, you see that dry ice almost kind of smoke that comes from it. And you see it's like a chill box with different samples that looks like maybe some of it's blood. Not 100% sure. It's different colors. It's not like the typical red or blue or whatever. It's a bunch of different colors, as well as different plants and what looks like bones almost. Very thick bones, small but thick bones that are laid out to be preserved.
Okay. Gonna give it all just a quick scan with my Omni tool to catalog it, and then I'm gonna seal the containers back up because I don't want to inadvertently ruin it all.
Okay. All right, and it's pretty easy to do. Do you guys want to do anything else around this ship? All right, then. Who wants to keep hiking?
Ooh, hiking.
Also now?
What time? Like at this time, like what time of the day is it?
So it took you about 3, almost 4 hours to get to this part. Despite it being only a couple miles, there was a lot of trek and a lot of foliage you had to go through. So it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
What's the light cycle here on the planet? Does it have 24-hour days, or is it longer, shorter?
On this one, where the planet is, the day runs a little longer. You don't know how much, unless you want to make a... Is it science roll? Oh, God. Give me a second. I think it is science still. Unless it's survival. Let me double check. Nope, yeah, it's still science. If you want to go ahead and make a science roll.
That will be so I -2 from it to get just... I subtract the
proficiency.
Bonus.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be an 18.
18, that's still really good. So you know that this planet, it's still pretty close to a sun, that the days run longer, probably by an additional 4 hours. So the nights are a bit shorter.
And I relay that to everyone.
Okay.
Longer days, shorter nights on the planet.
All right, who wants to take the lead this time around?
Rock slow again.
Thelia just it's like fuck this shit. Okay. Do you want to keep using survival or do you want to use something else to kind of help your trek? Oh, there you go, Mel. That's about right, actually. Yeah, everything is like the trunks and the roots are super thick, and it's kind of dark like that too. So yeah, no, Mel kind of hit the nail on the head there.
You did a good job describing it.
Thank you. Okay,
I think I'm still going to use survival.
that's fine. Go ahead and roll survival.
Or unless I have something else. No, survival will be the one.
So survival, the reason why I'm separating your survival compared to everyone else, I want to see how well everyone does through the trek, while you, it's the trek / how well you can get through and guide everyone.
Are you walking us in circles?
Yeah.
So
Are
I'm
you falling
walking-
on your face?
I'm just charging through all of the all the roots.
You
Attention
run
to
into one and
figuring
you
out.
just you fall back on your ass because it's too thick.
Survival of a 21.
21? Okay, yeah. So you hoist Mercy up on your shoulder and you have no problem this time around. Kind of learned from, now that you had a little bit of a break, you're just like, all right, cool, I know what I'm doing. And you get through pretty well, going in that straight northwest as best to your ability line to your next destination. Now I need everyone to roll survival. I'll have Dresscar do it when he gets back. I'm so glad I found nature sounds before this happened. I was like,
Wow.
oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Vera.
23.
23. Nice. Okay, Dresscar will wait till come back. Mel. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Ophelia.
7.
Oh, you're not even drunk anymore. Okay. Brockus. Oh, you already. God damn it. Okay, Jamar.
Third roll, same number.
God.
21.
Hey, at least you're
Damn.
consistent. At least you're consistent. You.
Kamar's like,
This is like your
home.
planet. Yeah, it's just like whatever.
Fits.
It's like different planet. Whatever.
Watching everyone else fall all over the place, going, "What is wrong with all of you?"
You guys notice that this is. You've noticed all day, unfortunately, they've had their ups and downs, mostly downs. Both Mel and Athelia are just struggling. Now it is Athelia's turn, kind of tripping and getting into mud. They're both covered in mud, almost head to toe at this point. They've got a bunch, because of the mud, they're attracting a lot of insects around them, making it a little bit more difficult to walk, so they're not paying attention. And poor Athelia just keeps tripping over the tree trunks and hitting her head as she's walking by.
If this mud does not come out of my jacket, there will be hell to pay. Don't know how, but I will find a
Prestidigitation?
way. Doesn't exist.
I know.
Mel just kind of like indicates to herself, and there's just mud caked in her hair and on the side of her face.
Brockus
and,
looks
like-
back and kind of just shrugs. It's mud.
Does not come
As he
out of
kind of
this
points
jacket.
he points to Mercy, who's just covered in it.
But she looks like she's having fun. She's like,
taking
yeah.
off your shoes. It really helps to feel your footing.
No thanks.
If
Although
you really
I will
want to
say-
between my toes, though, you don't have toes, do you? Really?
I have toes.
Just if you would.
They're more.
Which
Just
thing?
because they've got talons on them doesn't mean they aren't toes.
Which
mud
thankfully,
stuck between them.
you all don't know this, but Vera has a slightly different DC compared to everyone else because she is barefoot. And Dreskar, since you sent me that, you're good. You're keeping up to pace with everyone. Are you venturing ahead still a little bit? You are? Okay. Go ahead and make another perception check for me, please. I'm assuming with infrared on.
Going
22. Okay. And what's the range of the infrared?
60 meters.
16 meters. Oh, God.
60.
Oh, 60 meters? Holy balls. Okay. Yeah, that's far. Uh,
Hey, Raiders.
so yeah. Oh, hey. The initiative order. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our Mass Effect D&D game. We love and appreciate you, and thank you for those follows too. Thank you, Ravenswood, and everyone coming in. Okay, so you go ahead and you have your infrared on, and you're looking around, and you do see some body heat signatures about. I'm thinking of feet, not meters. It's technically 60 feet, but in meters. Ahead of you guys.
I mean, they did update the document to use feet. So
They did, but I'm
150
still
feet.
using meters because it's sciencey.
150 feet.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. So you see something far off in the distance. You see it. It's hard to tell from that distance how many there are, but you do see a couple of lumps, body heat, that looks like it's pretty close to the ground, and they are kind of spread out off to the sides of where you guys are walking.
Okay, I'll signal hold to everybody, and I'll take out my sniper rifle and look down the scope.
Okay. There is too much foliage in the way that it is impossible to even see what's ahead. Thankfully, with your infrared, you're able to see through all of that with the heat signatures, but if you looked in your scope, there's too much in your way. You can't even see a thing.
I can't make visible, or I can't get line of sight, but my thermal shows life forms closer up ahead. I can't tell what kind.
How many?
It's hard to tell. They're grouped.
Best estimate?
Best estimate?
Are you waiting for me to fill it in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it looks like a couple of lumps.
Just a couple of lumps.
Yeah.
Any idea how big said lumps are?
And that was my next question.
You're too far away to tell. You'd have to get closer.
Impossible to tell at this range. I'm gonna activate my tactical cloak and move in closer for a better look.
I'll send out one of my recon. I'll send out my recon droid.
Okay.
Drone out as well.
And I will do just as I said.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth, just a basic stealth. No advantage or anything on this.
Even though I'm invisible?
There, yeah, but you've got a lot of things to go through, so you can make noise. Even though you're invisible, you can be hitting stuff along the way.
That is very fair.
My recon drone named Hermes
Oh, yeah.
is gonna putz about out there.
Okay. What is...
And-
I think
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone's seen the Hermes face yet.
Oh yeah, Hermes is he just has like gigantic anime eyes that like glisten and just a little smiley face. But his eyes are like way bigger than the other drones.
I love it.
So yeah, all my drones are painted and they all have like special faces. So that's Hermes. And he is gonna activate his tactical cloak as well.
Okay.
So he has one. And he's gonna stealth on over and kind of try to get a different angle. He's gonna try to go like to the back of the grouping or off to the side from where I know that Dresscar would be coming from to try
Okay.
to get a different angle. To see if he can, get some more details for us to relay to me.
Okay. Does your drone have infrared vision by chance?
He does actually 12
Does.
meters.
Perfect.
infrared.
Okay, and then can you see through your drone on your Omni tool?
I don't know exactly how that works. Let me.
Kind of like
I
how you
don't
would a
know.
familiar, I guess.
It's a
But I don't know if your
recon
drones
drone,
do
I
that.
would hope so.
I mean, I would hope so. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, how does he get the information to me? But
He
I
comes
haven't-
back to you, or he just tells you through robot speak on your Omni tool. That's why I wanted
mean,
to
I
ask if
guess
you can
that's-
have visuals.
I guess that's your call. I don't, unless
You know what? You're the
Raven,
engineer. I'll
you
let
know
you let that
anything
be your
about
call.
that?
You're the engineer. I'll let you pick.
I always picture it as like a video feed that
Okay.
I can see from my Omni tool.
Perfect. All right. So go ahead and roll stealth for
Okay.
your little Hermes.
Ooh, Hermes, you are a stealthy motherfucker.
All right.
So that is 23 for stealth.
23, and then Dreskar, I don't think you gave me your stealth.
Not yet.
Okay.
19.
19? Okay. You guys are able to move Dreskar slightly more work, but you guys are able to stealthily avoid certain like mud puddles and branches and leaves that would give away your position for both Hermes and Dreskar as you guys make your way around. How close do you get, Dreskar?
I want to try to make visual contact.
Okay, so you get about 20 feet away before you are able to finally see some visuals, because again, thick trees. And you are able to see, from your line of sight, you are able to see about 3 of these strange creatures that... Well, you know, let's roll a science. Do you recognize them? How much do you know animals?
Probably not extremely well. Most of my quarry are more intelligent.
Yep. Science is an intelligent roll, I'm just saying.
No, science is an intelligent role. Animals don't particularly have to be intelligent.
That's fair.
That's an 11.
And 11, you have no idea what these creatures are. They look completely foreign to you. But they look like they're pretty large. They're maybe a couple feet taller than you. So almost Krogan size, if not just. And they are laying down, so it's hard to tell what their full body looks like. They just look like they're curled up and they're sleeping.
I'm looking for invisible claws, teeth, signs of predatory, evolution,
Ugh.
stuff like that.
What? Don't look. Pull that up on stream. Oops. You see, even though it's a little hard to tell with them being tucked, you do see what looks like claws, but it's hard to tell if you can see anything in their jaws. But they're very unique looking creatures. So what they look like is they're kind of a dark forest green and brownish color. Their heads are pretty flat on top, and it looks like they have 2 sets of eyes on the side that are closed. Their nostrils seem to sit a little bit closer towards the top, a little bit closer to their eyes, and their head almost looks square. It's just kind of long and flat on the top, goes smooth down, and then straight back on the jaw. So they don't have a full-blown snout. It's a little bit flatter. And again, this creature looks very unique, and forgot to mention the top of the head reminds you a little bit of a Krogan. It looks like it's a different material, different texture on the top of its head, but it's not, of course, as pronounced as a Krogan's. It's just flat.
Okay. Last question before I do something.
Okay.
Do they look like they're armored, as in like naturally?
Aside from the top of their head and a little bit down their neck, without actually touching their skin, it doesn't look armored.
Okay. So I'll just really quickly message back to the group on the Omni tool. 3 large creatures, possibly predatory, sleeping, suggests giving wide berth.
And Hermes is actually able to get close enough to see this, and see pretty much the same thing as Dreskar, and you're able to see that video feed of them.
And this is everyone?
Well, she technically sees the
Okay.
video feed, but unless she decides to share it with you, Dreskar contacts everyone about that information.
And I don't see any additional details through Hermes? Or...
Not unless you want to have
an
him kind of go
angle.
out and scout. You pretty much see the same as him.
Let's not wake up a sleeping beast this time. Perhaps we just go around.
I'm going to have Hermes go do a wider area to see if he can find a good path for us to go around.
Okay, do a perception check. With disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, normally he's so good. He must have hit a tree.
Oh.
He got a
He
nat
fell in the
one.
mud.
Oh no.
So that would
So
be a 4.
so you see your drone kind of like fly over them, turns back around, and then flies over them again, and then just stays hovered. Doesn't really do much searching other than just looking over them.
Hermes. He doesn't like the humidity.
It's so nice. And there's warmth to go with it.
Ugh.
Thinking of warm mud. I've been on that hike. No, thank you.
I guess I'll just kind of give him an order to come back since
Okay.
he's malfunctioning
Okay.
right now.
Comes back to you. Dreskar, how long are you staying over there?
I will, after sending the report back, I'll start making my way back.
Okay. I asked because your tactical cloak's probably about to go out at this point. Or close to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing with Hermes, but you guys are able to make it back okay.
So we go around then.
Yeah, I'll,
Sounds like
start,
the best idea.
I'll look for a path.
Okay. So, Dreskar, are you going to lead the way then?
Sure.
Okay. Everyone make me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Boy.
I'll give you guys a second. I'll go around the table. All right. Dreskar,
That's going to be a 24.
24. Okay. Vera,
18.
Brockus,
What's my stealth?
Sorry, 26.
9.
okay. Athelia,
I think Amelia falls down again and starts cursing loudly because she rolled a 7.
okay.
The
Mel.
one's louder than the Krogan.
9.
Oh, Jamar.
And that's with
19.
me activating my illusion hood.
19.
19. Okay. So you guys get about maybe 30 feet in as you're trying to sneak around the area. And unfortunately, Mel, Athelia, and Brockus at different times seem to stumble. We've got Mel that kind of trips a little bit and she goes like, oh, shit. And then tries to cover her mouth, going like, oh, crud. Athelia trips over a vine and just curses out loud. While Brockus is trying to sneak, and then he looks over and he just hits his head on a root that's rooted up over, and he just makes this very loud thud, almost making a cracking sound. As you can see, there's a little bit of a dent in that branch.
Like he turned his head to scold at Ophelia for being noisy and ran
Yeah,
to the
pretty much. He was like, shh. Ugh.
As a tall person, I know that feel.
Appropriate.
Yeah. So you see, like, you didn't break it or anything, but you can see like a crack in the bark and everything, seeing like, you did something to the outer layer. It was not fun. And you guys hear sniffing sounds. Some rustling in the trees. And as you guys are just being quiet, holding your breath, looking around and waiting, not wanting to make a sound, Athelia hears a growl right next to her as she looks over, and about 4 meters away you see a snarling creature unrecognizable to you. And it's on all fours, just snarling. And then as it notices you and your companions, it starts to stand up on its hind legs, and it almost makes a humanoid posture, slightly hunched over, and you see very long claws. And even closer, you see what looks like holes out of its head going down most of its back as it just roars and snarls in your face. And that's where we're going to take our last break.
Need breath mint, bro.
As we get ready for the crazy. So everybody get up, move around, refresh your drinks, because we're going to figure out what the hell is going to happen here. So
Do you have a token for Mercy?
I don't. I will have to make that next time, so I'll just do a little makeshift one for now, just some rando one. Yeah, we'll see that. So, and Mercy rolled nice. She technically rolled with advantage because Daddy was carrying her, so.
She's
So
a
yeah.
backpack.
She is a backpack. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to take a brief break to get up, move around, refresh our drinks, and we will be right back. So don't go anywhere.
We get another one of those spammers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we are
wanna become
back.
famous? Not particularly.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, they're like
You
around
are
a lot more
barking up
often.
the wrong channel.
Yeah. We don't need you. I don't need anybody. Oh, I hit the wrong thing for the volume.
You want to be
Okay.
famous? No, I am the epitome of mediocrity.
I saw what popularity does in high school. I don't want that. Anyway, hi guys. Real quick, roll me initiative. Let's get some
You guys
battle
are too
music.
close to enemy.
Let's get some. Is this some good music?
Do we have a map to go with this?
Oh yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh,
This is gonna hurt.
I need to build the map.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
no,
you do.
No,
Yeah, you
don't.
do.
No, it's not necessary.
You
All
really
right.
We can find something
Actually,
else
I
to do.
need to build 2 maps.
So let's take everyone to our lovely map screen. And let's give you all, or you know what, just in case. Just in case. We can delete them if we don't use them, but let's go ahead and get the bots in there just in case. So go ahead.
Wheatley always needs an initiative.
Yes. I just can't remember if, because I know you're 2 different engineers, and I can't remember if,
Wheatley is
Mel.
a standalone entity.
yes.
Yeah, mine's attached and is, I think,
Yours is not battle, is it?
I mean, I could have one, but no.
okay.
He has a gun. He can shoot.
Yeah, but is
my
he
recon
attached to
drone.
your initiative or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
will
I
look-
remember
know
your
the
drones are
actual-
different.
I know the actual like drone build. They function separately.
Yeah, I think mine's more of like shell, like a spell, but I don't know if he's like a bonus action thing to control or if he just acts on my initiative independently.
Zoro,
Yes.
is this generic Mass Effect character Mercy?
Does not look like an 8-year-old.
Right now, I don't have an 8-year-old token. I didn't think in a million years he would bring Mercy with you.
I thought
Well,
you drew Mercy.
that's what you got for thinking.
I did.
Wasn't
I didn't
she-
make her a token.
Wasn't she in Brackus' character art for a while?
Yes. I will make a token for her next time, I promise. This will not be her only
Good.
battle on this planet. Trust me.
Good, because, you know, they're sort of like a Rocket Groot combo.
Mercy always has reminded me of like Tiny Tina.
Yep.
Nobody
Oh,
heard that.
it does say that.
Tiny Tina, but without the psychosis.
There we
It
go,
does
yeah.
say that my drone acts on my or has its own turn in the initiative order, which
Okay.
occurs immediately after mine. The difference, the key difference between his and mine is his is out all the time. I have to use a spell slot to summon mine,
Oh,
or
okay.
a tech point rather.
And
Yeah.
technically, you don't have your battle one summoned, so that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, no, just right now I have my recon. Hermes is out.
Yes.
Hermes can do shit. Hermes
That's fine.
got the gun.
That's fine. Go ahead and put your initiative in there, hun.
Oh, I've been trying. I
Yeah, when
actually
someone does
pulled
it at the
a nat
same
20
time.
for Mel, so that was pretty
Oh,
great
nice.
for her.
Yeah, Wheatley does get his own initiative. I do remember that.
She really doesn't want to go first in this case, but I think that might be happening.
Really quick, because I don't do this too terribly often. Is it shift right click to show off the creature?
Shift Z.
You want to
Z.
shift in, or you want to switch initiatives with me?
So that is
I
what
like
you are
it.
fighting.
Do you want to go?
I like
first? I don't think we can do that, can we?
No, of course not.
Just to give you a good look
This
at
is
the
not
creature.
okay. No. Not okay.
What
But
can
I
do?
Too
rolled
close.
a nat 1 for my initiative.
All right.
Oh shit!
Mel.
No, I'm not
You're up
ready.
First, girl.
Crap.
Get it, girl.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't want to go first, you can always just delay your turn.
That's true. You could delay until someone goes or if someone attacks.
No, I'll do a thing.
Okay.
Bonus action defense matrix.
Okay.
Reinforces my armor with special foe currents. I gain +2 to my AC while defense matrix is activated.
Nice.
So it's a bonus action. So since I've used that, I can't technically use another. Like I would have to use like a cantrip level, right?
You would, yes, if it's a bonus action, yeah.
Okay, so then I will do Cryoblast as my cantrip. And the range is 50 meters. Am I in range?
You are within 15 meters because each square is 2 meters.
Okay. Alright, let me turn music down there. I don't want it to go through my mic.
Yeah, I only have
So-
control of mine, so.
And there aren't any creatures grouped up right now that I see, so they seem to
No.
be kind of individual.
They are
so
spread
I guess
out.
I'll just target the one that I see nearest to me because I'm in panic mode.
Okay, so yeah, that would be this guy right here.
Okay. And
Yeah, because I think that would technically be 25, 20, 15. Yeah, that's the closest one and the lower one.
okay,
The one
so,
that's kind of flaring its nostrils at Athelia.
So basically, based on the description, it says I fire a mass of supercooled subatomic particles that explode in a 2-meter radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature within the sphere has its movement reduced. I'm trying to see what it needs to do. I think it's a saving throw.
Okay.
Each creature within the movement reduced by 4 meters until the start of my next turn and must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
So I guess that part of it, the movement part of it just happens, and then we see if something else happens.
Ah,
Based
gotcha.
on the
Okay.
strength saving throw.
So 14.
Oh god, I have no idea what that's. Oh, there, my save. That is my save DC.
Okay, if it meets it, it beats it.
Okay, so then it doesn't get the additional effect of being frozen.
Okay, so it's
Um,
slowed. You said its speed is reduced.
Its speed is reduced by 4 meters until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And is it near a body of water or on a body of water?
No.
Okay, then that's all that happens with that.
How does it say how big it has to be? Because there's like a couple teeny tiny mud puddles, but it's not really a body of water.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess this wouldn't happen because it would like freeze the liquid nearby
Oh no.
and basically
Oh shit.
makes it turn into ice, which could be like difficult terrain or something near it. But if it's not standing in a puddle or something, or
No.
I'll let you determine.
Yeah.
that.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing big enough to really do that. To be honest, even if it was a puddle, it wouldn't be big enough to really
Okay.
make a difference at all.
Okay.
But that's good to know.
So that's it for my turn, and then Hermes will take his turn,
Okay.
and he's going to shoot it with his pulse rifle.
Okay.
He got a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay. And he does 6 points radiant damage
Okay.
to my same target.
Perfect. Okay.
And I guess I'll put we didn't have him. Which one's Hermes?
Hermes
Is
is
this
the
guy?
little pink,
The pink one?
one. Yeah, at the bottom.
Okay, so we'll say that he's like, kind of back here. Oh wait, there's an enemy there. Wait.
I mean, unless you want it
Okay.
hovering, I think it could go.
Put
Jeez,
him
why is my
there.
computer slowing down? Move out of the way. So block your pretty faces. Okay. Okay.
And that's it for our turn.
Okay. Next up, the guy that is slowed. So it's gonna go ahead. Actually, where is it? So it is going to, you see it lower its head, and you see those holes on the top of its head just start to flex, and fumes release from it. And I need everyone. And let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be Mel, Athelia, and Dreskar. I need you to make Constitution saving throws as these fumes just spew in your direction in a cone.
Every other roll with this die.
What is it, Athelia?
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get rid of
It's
that
like every
die.
other.
It's done.
It's every other. It's the only one that kind of does something good.
Well, this is not the time for it to be every other. Dreskar? 16? You were muted, but I said it out loud for the audience. And, God, I was gonna say Athelia again. Mel.
Constitution, right?
Yes.
21.
21. Okay. So, Athelia, you are unable to avoid these fumes, and despite you guys having helmets on, you notice that it kind of leaks in, and it gets inside your helmet. And Dreskar and Mel are able to just kind of like hold their breath quickly and just shake it off, fight it off, before it dissipates. But Athelia, unfortunately, you were caught off guard, kind of staring this creature down, just terrified that it just snuck up on you. You give me a second. So you are now poisoned. And this. I don't know why I have my notes scattered like this. It's stupid. Okay. That's it. So you now have the poisoned condition.
Poisoned.
And your strength is reduced by 2. So I'll go ahead and have the I didn't say go away. Do the skull and crossbones because that's very poisony. Okay. All right. And then it's going to go ahead and move just 2 meters closer to you. Okay. And that is its turn. Jamar.
The one to this guy right here.
Okay.
Pretty sure I can do this. 50 meters. Absolutely, I can do this.
Okay.
We are going to use Neural Shock on him.
Okay. Flash of iron laser at a
We
ground
will need
creature.
a Charisma save.
Charisma. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a nat 1 for 2.
Well, that does not make the 15 required.
Nope.
So,
Nope. That's an epic fail, buddy.
he doesn't take damage,
Oh,
but he
okay.
has disadvantage on all melee and ranged attack rolls and cannot take reactions until the end of its next turn.
Oh, snap. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. That's a good one. I like it. All right. And what does Wheatley want to do after its master?
Wheatley is going to detach, float up here, go about 20 feet up,
Okay.
and open fire.
Perfect. Same guy or different guy?
You know, that looks like a Brockus problem. I'm going to deal with the one that's closer.
Wait, which one is the Brockus problem?
This one here is looking a little dazed, possibly even confused.
Perfect.
Okay. So you're going to aim at the one by Athelia?
Yeah, I know she's not a huge fan of things trying to punch her in the face.
Yeah. I know it always feels like I'm out for Athelia.
Does.
Just rolled the worst for the stealth roll is all.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not out for you, I promise.
Well, you know, if I had rolled better on my save, too.
Hey, look, Wheatley's got his shit together today. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Uh,
I swear to God, this pops up in front of the cameras. Thank you. Oh, no, pops up in front of the map. That's cool.
and he does... What is this today? This is Radiant. Okay.
Okay.
10 radiant damage from his pulse cannon.
Okay.
Look at you, Wheatley, doing things.
Give me a second. It accidentally erased my stuff. I'm sorry, you said 10?
10.
10. Okay.
And Wheatley is going to take Blaster's movement and go up another... What's your move now? Another 5 feet.
Okay.
So he's 25 up, and I'm sure I can mark that on him.
You should be able to. You do have control over him if you want to. If not, just let me know and I can try to fix that for you at some point.
I've got power to do this.
Okay, perfect. Okay, do you want to do anything else with him?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get Brockus up in here.
All right. First things first, he's gonna put Mercy down on the ground next to Vera.
Okay.
You know what to do. Shoot him in the head. Don't get too close.
Aye, Daddy.
And then he's just gonna turn around. He's gonna biotic charge at that one.
Okay.
Which means
Chloe Vager, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Apologize if I butchered that.
charges cantrip. It needs a dex saving throw, I think it is.
Dex saving throw? Okay. Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Ooh, that is a nat 20. 25.
All right. So he stays that, but that's perfect because since he is still standing, I'm using a bonus action for Biotic Bull Rush.
Okay.
To do a bit of a shotgun attack to him.
Okay. Are you up in his face right now?
Yeah, I'm right up in his. I'm like right up in his face because I used the charge.
Okay. Did you move your token, or am I just crazy?
No, I didn't move it.
Oh, okay. I was just like, oh god, did it freeze on me? Because it froze a little bit. So I'm gonna have Mercy. Shit, actually no.
Mercy there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have figured you put her behind you. I was just gonna wait for you to move. So yeah, okay.
Right, so shotgun attack.
Okay.
With Biotic Bull Rush, I get a +5 to the attack's damage roll.
Okay.
If I hit.
All right.
And I think I have other shotgun goodies here. That only that allows me to reroll ones and twos and damage.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be coming in with a 17.
That hits.
Cool. So that is going to be 2d6. Ooh, double sixes. So that's going to be a total of that's +5 as well. +3. It's going to be a total of 20 piercing damage.
20. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, next up we have Athelia. You've got a creepy creature towering over you. Weirdly enough, now that you have a closer look at it, it doesn't really have a jaw. You can see, like, it looks like pieces of its skin stretched on the side, but it's not really keeping its mouth closed per se. It just looks like it has no mouth, but it's making grunting sounds to you, and you just saw it just spray all this crap in your face.
Yeah. I don't think I want to be in its face anymore.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it and move. So I'll take my 5-foot step first.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you're able to do that. Don't you have an ability where you do that without provoking an opportunity of attack? Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and take a claw attack at you.
Yep. That's what I was waiting for. I kept moving.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
It's squishy. It's why I'm moving out of the way.
Well, that's fair. Where is... There you go. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So you take 6 slashing damage.
My shield will absorb. I realized I did this out of order. I should have done something else first level.
Oh, Zora, your cameras are all jumbled.
Oh, that's right, because of... Well, I make it sound like I'm blaming Raven, but when his thing froze, when his zoom froze. Thank you.
I sense the blame. It's okay.
I wasn't... I mean, I blame Zoom, technically. I just forgot because you shifted in the last panel. I haven't had a time to adjust this one. So, I mean, okay, change places. You're all the characters you are now.
Good luck.
Are we having a Freaky Friday episode?
Yes.
Oh god, impromptu bullshit.
What,
Somewhere...
nobody wanted to be Vera? I have to still be Vera?
It's like everyone changed
Sorry,
bodies.
bud.
I didn't. No.
There we go.
Mercy's
Oh,
now
no, that's
Vera.
not you.
Mercy is now Vera. That's awesome.
I don't think Vera could cope with being.
I don't
Tiny
think
human?
Mercy should be given that many guns all at once.
You need to speak with a high-pitched voice now, so that's just how it is now. Sorry, Vera. DM rules.
Good luck.
Okay,
Vera
there we
is
go.
now
Sorry about
out.
that, guys.
Alright. So, I'll finish out my move to get away.
Okay.
I will activate my barrier as a bonus action. Which
Okay.
I should have done first, but different characters. And then I'm going to cast Reeve at the guy who spewed stuff at me.
Okay.
See if I can hit, because that's a spell attack with disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Yes.
Oh, don't fail me. Ooh, I rolled a 19 and a 16, so I actually do hopefully hit with a 22.
That hits.
Okay.
Sorry, my stats
So.
just disappeared, so I'm trying to bring it back up.
It's 2d10.
Okay.
I kind of rolled like shit, so that's 9 necrotic damage. He
Okay.
has disadvantage on its next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay. Oh, wow, so we have 2 of them at disadvantage? Oh, man.
It's the same one, I think. It's whatever one has that snail on it.
Probably. Yep.
No.
No, the
broke
other
two
one. The other one
independent
has
ones.
disadvantage.
Alright. This one just has on the next roll it
Right.
makes, essentially.
Okay.
I'll
I'll try to keep track of that. Okay.
And he's also prime necrotic.
Oh,
Then
that's
I'm
right.
In my turn, which then detonates that primed with the advancement feature. So
Oh,
pulling
so I'm
that
not
up,
even going to prime him because it's just automatically goes off. Never
no,
mind.
It's automatically going to detonate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need a con save.
Okay. Con save.
He'll take an additional 6 necrotic damage.
An additional 6. Okay, so let me...
That save is at disadvantage, right? Because
Yes,
of
it
the
is.
ability.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes.
it's disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
It's a low DC, but
24.
okay, yeah. So he's not stunned.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said an extra 6 off that one, correct?
Yes, sorry, excuse me.
Okay. Nope, it's all good. Just want to make sure I have the correct amount on there. Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, my turn ended with the prime going off.
Okay. So now we got this guy over here. He's going to go ahead and get close enough right here. And he's going to go ahead and... Let's just make sure. Oh, geez. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Damn it. Every time, man.
Start
Every time.
drawing all over us.
I know. There we go. Okay. Yeah, y'all are going to get into it. So everybody but Brockus needs to make Constitution saving throws. If I remember correctly.
I have a question. If Mercy gets damaged, can I drop into a parental blood rage?
Yes.
I feel like this is the thing.
Athelia, you don't have to because you're already poisoned.
Wait, they can reach me from all the way over there?
Yeah, it's at a cone. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You moved away. I am so sorry. Everyone but you and Brockus.
Oh,
I don't know why I thought you were still there. My bad. You're good. Everyone else.
No, I GTFO'd.
Yeah, you did. You did. Okay. Svira.
21.
Okay. Dresscar. Yeah, you're muted.
18.
18. Thelia. Sorry.
No.
11.
I'm sorry, what was that?
11.
11. And Jamar.
23.
23. Okay, so Mel, you are poisoned. You were able to resist it the first time, but you didn't expect this creature to sneak up from behind, as you are poisoned. And then let me go ahead and do this. Ooh, that is a -4 to your strength. Okay, and that's all he's gonna do. The other guy has a Krogan in his face.
-4. What do you mean by to my strength?
So
Like-
to your strength score, it's -4 now. Or sorry, you -4 from your current strength score.
Is it 4 or 2?
It's 4. It was 2 for you. It's 4 for her.
I could
The
die.
dice roll
Okay.
in there.
Yeah.
I could die.
There's an additional
Based
roll,
on that.
and it's different per person. So that's
Is
why.
that permanent?
You don't know.
We don't know.
All right.
Okay, this guy has a Krogan in his face. So he's gonna go ahead. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I need to do this real quick. Holy balls. Okay. Mercy's great. She's a tough cookie. She just instantly went just like
This kid
I
like
thought, you were
was
gonna, I
good.
thought you were gonna say she just takes a deep breath just to flex on him.
I'm a Krogan. No, I rolled a nat 20 for
That'd be
her.
a
She
very
good.
Mercy thing to do.
She
Yeah.
good. So she kind of like plugged around, fingers up her nose. She was like, "Mm." So she's good. This guy is gonna go ahead and take a claw attack at you, Brockus.
Yeah, you told me smoking's bad for you.
I assume a 10 doesn't hit you.
A 10 does not hit me, no.
Okay, it's gonna go for another claw attack. Oh, that might hit you. That is 20. Dirty
Yep.
20.
That dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. You take 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. Okay, where's my shields?
That's on you, buddy.
Okay, do I have 6 shields?
Um,
I have so many side things on here.
well, you have your shields and you have your barriers as well.
No, I haven't activated barrier. Let me see here. Shield battery, 5 shields.
Sorry,
Plus
but
5 shields.
is this melee damage?
It is melee damage.
Oh, melee
Melee
damage.
passes.
Yeah, melee damage goes through shields, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, so this is just straight up. You said 12?
It was 12 damage, yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's all it can do. It's going to stay right there in your face. Vera.
The slowed guy over here. How's he looking?
He's looking all right.
Looking all right? Okay, let's
Yeah.
see if we can change that. I'm going to point that fancy new gun of mine right at him.
Oh, okay.
Shot. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Be 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to adrenaline rush and do it again.
Oh, shit. Okay. Action charge.
That's a little bit better. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That one's also a little bit better. That's 16 radiant damage.
16. Okay. Starting to look pretty rough.
Okay. Let's see if we can change that.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm going to press a few buttons on my Omni tool.
Okay.
My Hawk missile launcher is going to pop up from my shoulder.
All right.
Fire a missile at him. Automatically hits.
Oh, that's right, magic missile.
Ooh, those are some good rolls.
Oh shit, that does a lot of damage.
That will be 13 thunder damage.
13. Okay. So as you shoot those missiles into its chest, you see it kind of stagger backwards a little bit, and it snarls and does this huge huff through its nostrils. Lets out more fumes, but not over itself, not near anyone, as it just drops to its knees and falls over dead.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. So let's go ahead, mark that guy deado. Okay. We have Dreskar.
Oh yay! It's my turn finally. I am going to just basically run around the other side of this guy here.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to activate my focus modulator, which basically gives me Hunter's Mark. It's
Okay.
basically the equivalent.
Cool. I'll go ahead. I'll just mark them.
And as I move, I take out my monomolecular blade and okay, I think I probably take out both of them. So I'm dual wielding the monomolecular blade.
Okay. Was your Hunter's Mark, was that a bonus action?
Yes, that's a bonus action, so I won't be able to take the offhand attack this turn,
Okay.
but I'll have it drawn.
Okay. Perfect.
Which also gives me a +1 to AC. So
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
these I add. Add 6. So 22 to hit.
22 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 26 damage.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh wait. The Hunter's Mark. 30 total.
So 30, okay. Okay, so you just kind of get up behind it and you get a nice slash going up across the chest. And it already looks pretty hurt when you get that one attack off, but it's still standing and just starts snarling at you.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Actually, I use the... should do that. I should just do... Okay, there we go. Okay. Mercy. Mercy wants to go ahead and help back up her daddy. She's going to go ahead and shoot for this guy right here. Damn, Mercy. Okay. So, yeah, that hits.
She has been trained well.
She has. Okay, so she does 8 damage to him. And she's gonna go ahead and get one more shot off it. Oh my god, Mercy's doing better than the fucking pirates. Okay. Just these high rolls with her.
Good.
Okay, that is
Good.
fun.
She needs that.
I mean, look who her family is. Of course
Yeah,
it's gonna be a crack
seriously.
shot.
Jesus.
We've been training her.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well.
Needs all the instruction from Vera.
Yeah, she's like traveling with this group. She's got sisters who are Asari commandos. She
Yeah.
knows her way around a gun.
Yeah. So she goes ahead and she just goes pop pop, and tries to aim for its face. And she misses essentially, but she gets really close and just gets it through its cheek as Brockus, you look over your shoulder and you see that she just popped right in its face. As you see her like aiming the gun, kind of like,
Don't mess with my daddy!
He kind of gives her like a quick thumbs up from where he's standing.
See, guys, I told you I'm good. I can do this. I can be a bounty hunter. It's fine. It's cool. I'm a badass.
alrighty. And she's just gonna stay there. Hermes. No, wait, Hermes had technically you go before Hermes.
Yeah.
I just didn't put them in the right order after that. There we go. That works. That works good. Mel.
I'm gonna tell Mercy, come with us. You shouldn't be this close. And go over by where Athelia is.
Okay.
On the mall to us.
Normally it's half movement carrying a person, but considering how it's an 8-year-old that's like 40 pounds, I think you're okay.
Hey, 40. How tiny is this 8-year-old?
However, my strength score is now a -3, so.
I was gonna say I think my 5-year-old nephew's heavier than that.
Okay, well I don't know kid weights.
My 2-year-old is 35 pounds, and he's a skinny boy.
I was 90 pounds when I was like, I don't know,
My
14,
sisters were 40 pounds at that
so
age, so it is possible. But
fine,
they were
50
short.
Pounds. 55 pounds.
And my
Okay.
strength score is really bad right now. I don't know if that plays into it. I've got a -30.
Technically yes, but it is a small child, so
Okay.
I'll let it go. 'cause
I'm
it's
kind
a
of
small
just
child.
getting her. She hasn't used her movement, so I'm more like
Yeah.
just trying to get her to move.
Yeah.
Average weight of an 8-year-old girl, human wise, in real world is 58 pounds.
I said 50, so
Google.
58 really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I haven't done anything yet. I was just my movement.
Right. You
And
move her down over here.
unless you want to count that as an action, but I mainly just wanted to tell her to move. But
Yeah. Because
Um,
you're moving her with you, it would take your action to get her to come along with you.
all right, that's fine with me.
But you still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll bonus action cryoblast. A point. Let's see, because it's a 2-meter radius. Basically, I'm gonna aim it so it doesn't hit Brackus, but
Okay.
I'm aiming for hit the opponent he's engaged with right now.
Okay.
I need so that's going to reduce his movement speed by 4 meters until the start of my turn, and I need a strength saving throw from it.
Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, strength saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just throwing my dice everywhere. Okay. That's cocked. Oh. That is an 8.
He is currently frozen.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
So, frozen creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. The creature is primed cold. Any
Okay.
detonating attack ends the frozen condition after resolving the detonation effect. Creature automatically fails dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So, gift for
Okay. All right. So, Brockus, you see this creature in front of you just starting to snarl and has its claws out. Then all of a sudden it just starts to tense up, and you see this thin gleam of frost kind of take over it as it just looks like it's frozen in place in front of you.
Perfect.
All right. Would you like Hermes to do anything?
Yes, Hermes is going to shoot. I need to get over to his stats real quick. There they are. Roll for attack.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits. Just hits.
That would be 6 points radiant damage.
6. Okay. And I'm sorry, it's this one right here you're aiming at, right?
Going to actually aim at
This one right here?
Dress cars.
Yeah, that is Dresscar. Over here.
Oh, I saw a ping on Brockus's. So.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Dresscar right here.
Yeah, address car's
okay.
opponent. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, what was the total damage?
6 radiant.
6 radiant. Okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's dead, Jim. Okay. Jamar. Oh, no.
Nope, I'm here. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay. I freaked out at first. I'm like, oh, no, is he gone?
I just had to stand up, grab something.
Got it. Okay.
Cat, what the shit are you doing? You know what? I'm gonna save spells just in case.
Okay.
We're going to let loose a burst from the Tempest
Okay.
on this thing.
Go for it. Which one are you aiming for?
You know, that one looks like it's under control. I'm going to aim for
The one by Dresscar?
nope.
Oh, that one.
Dreskar's
Okay.
going to probably do horrible things to
Well,
that thing momentarily.
Yeah, Dresscar's weirdly your powerhouse. I mean, Vera is too, and so is Brockus, but Dresscar is just weird ass shit going on. Rogue shit. Rogue stuff.
Yeah, that's it. It's like rogue bullshit. Go.
Rogues are just as dangerous.
That one is currently frozen, so if
Yes. So you have
does
advantage,
that-
I believe.
you have advantage on the attack, and it's primed,
Do I?
primed hold.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll just go with the normal attack on this.
Okay,
one,
that's fine.
special. Oh wait, I'm at advantage.
Yes. Yes, you are.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah. Get it, Jamar, get it.
Rocket's gonna be mad you took his play toy away from him.
Hey. I gotta do something around here, right?
It's a team effort. There's still one standing, isn't there?
Yeah.
10, 15 plus.
Math.
Come on, brain, work with me here. 15 plus 8 is 23 damage.
23 damage, okay. Oh, it's starting to look pretty rough.
And that is all I'm gonna do.
Okay. And what of Wheatley?
Wheatley is gonna do the same bullshit, just from airborne.
Okay.
Can't make this shit up. That's nat 20 on that roll too.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's probably a good idea. These things are not fun. As some of you know.
So that's we got 2d10 plus 6. Okay.
Oh god. I rearranged something over here. Ooh. Stop touching
That
shit.
is 21 damage from Wheatley.
Dang. Okay. So you see Wheatley just between you and Wheatley just tearing into this creature, and even though it's frozen, you can see it starting to bleed out. With it being frozen in place, you can't tell if it's dead or not, but it's bleeding. It's not looking good right now. Okay. Brockus, you have a popsicle in front of you.
Bleeding popsicle.
You bleeding popsicle, the best kind.
Doesn't look like he's going anywhere, huh?
Doesn't look like it.
Other one's still up and moving.
Yes, he is.
All right.
He just has a big old gash in front of, like, across his chest.
Looks like the nerds have this taken care of.
Wow. Okay.
Oddly okay with this.
So, same thing. He's gonna turn around, use charge to propel himself at this guy.
Okay.
So he
It's a
needs to
strength
make
save?
Dex save.
Dex save, okay. That is a 20.
Okay, he's up.
Okay.
So that's fine because I always expect them to save because my spell save DC is trash.
Ooh. Well, they
This
also
is
have
just
high
to get-
deck, so
This is just to get me close so I could shoot him in the stomach with a shotgun. So
that's fair. Yep.
that is going to be a grand total of 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. So that is going to be a grand total of 17 piercing damage.
17. Okay. Let's see here. Oof, he is not looking good. He's bleeding out. He's staggering a bit. All right.
And that is it.
Okay. Ophelia.
Ophelia is. Oh, good. No one's nearby the one that's primed. So.
And he's primed until the end of his turn or Mel's turn?
I'll look it up. I think it's mine,
I
but
can't remember.
I think it's usually the caster's turn.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
going to cast Lance, which detonates.
Okay, perfect.
So let's first see if I can hit him. At my disadvantage roll, so. Ooh, I don't know. That's a 16.
16 just hits.
Whew, I hit. So
Oh, shit, yeah.
3d8.
Being primed on cold is not fun.
yeah, it's
that's
until my
10,
turn. Sorry.
Oh, it is? Okay.
13 force damage. For the
Okay.
spell. And then primed cold. So each. So I need a strength saving throw.
Doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter. Because you just see this thing, because it was primed and detonated, you see it almost shatter, little bits of pieces of it pop off of itself as you just see it completely bleeding out and then just slumps over dead. That first set of damage alone did it, so it was like, it's
Well, it
dead,
doesn't
Jim.
make yeah.
Can't even make the strength saving throw, it's dead. Okay.
So that was my action. Bonus action. I don't think I have anything for a bonus action.
Okay, do you want to move at all?
Ah, fuck. I could have used that earlier. Sorry. No.
Nope, okay.
No, I'm good where I'm at.
All right. This creature is going to go ahead and use its spore attack on you guys. Vera and Brockus, I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Can I actually use this for once? Probably not. No, it's only for harsh environments. Heat or cold. Dang.
Ah. Nope,
One of these days, I'll just get to, shrug off something with that.
I mean, you never know. There are planets that are extreme heat and extreme cold, so
Well, yeah. Well,
They
that's
will
what I
come
mean.
in
When
handy, trust
when
me.
we get there, everyone else is going to be dying of heat exhaustion, and Brox will be fine.
yeah. Okay.
Constitution, you said?
Yes.
Fuck. 5.
Okay, and Vera.
17.
17. Okay, so Brockus, you are just so caught up, so excited that you were able to get in this creature's face and do some damage that you forget to hold your breath as it spews its spores into your helmet, and you are poisoned. Oh, just going all around the numbers, okay? And -3 to your strength.
That's not fair.
Life's not fair.
All right.
Okay. And that is all it's gonna do. The other one's dead. So, Vera. This thing just keeps blowing shit in your face. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and pop it right between its various eyes.
Okay.
That's gonna be an 18 plus whatever my modifier is.
That'll hit.
24.
The die alone, I know, will hit.
Okay. That's gonna be 16 radiant damage.
16. All right. How do you want to do this?
Right between its various eyes.
Okay, so
Trying my best not to splatter Dreskar in the process.
that's fair. So you go ahead
Appreciated.
and have this thing just spew in your face. You hold your breath, and as soon as you let out air, you just kind of look at it like, this is annoying. And you just take aim and take a shot square between its two sets of eyes, going through perfectly out the other side. Dreskar getting a little bit of spatter, but not too much. You aimed it pretty cleanly off to the side as it slumps off to the side, dead. You guys are out of battle.
And then, of course, a quick reload just to punctuate my point there.
Yep.
Mel slumps to the ground. I feel so weak right now.
Some of
You inhale the
aren't
spore things
looking too good.
It hit me real bad. Is bad poison no good?
More sit down behind Mel, so we're back to back, kind of like
Supporting each other.
up.
Okay.
Rock is gonna go over to Mercy. You
Did you
okay,
see what I
kid?
did? Did you see what I did?
He's gonna lean down and like kind of like open the helm. He's gonna lean down and give her like a very gentle headbutt.
She'll do it back. She does it like a bit harder because she knows you can handle it, and she doesn't do it hard, so hard enough for you. So she's like, "Ugh.
Yes!
And then he's just gonna close the helmet again.
We did it. We did it. We're awesome. See? You guys can take me anywhere. You should take me on all your missions. Just saying.
You might start doing that, kid.
I'll admit I'm a little impressed.
Thank you.
she goes like,
Thank you. That was a really cool shot, by the way, Vera.
Thank you.
That was so cool. I want to
So,
do it.
how's
Friendly.
everyone feeling?
Kept
Been
spraying.
better.
Now, no offense, but Mel, you've looked better.
Yeah, I feel really like drained and like it's really hard to move.
You're really pale.
Man,
Daddy, is she okay?
It's the poison. I think it sapped me of strength.
Yeah,
I
we
just
got-
Oh no.
feel nasty.
I got hit with it a little bit too, but should wear off soon.
I mean, you
Hope
and
so.
you and Athelia don't look so good, but you look worse. No offense, Mel.
It's all right, love. I'll survive. I think.
What can we do, Daddy? What do we do?
I'm a medic. Can I like self-assess this situation?
I was gonna say,
It's
well,
like,
he's
how
a doctor.
screwed am I?
go for it.
Give us the bad news, Doc.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have
Medic,
resistance to
heal
poison
thyself.
since the alcohol was already poisoning me.
Medic, heal thyself.
17.
17.
Medicine.
You, since you're unfamiliar with this creature, you're unsure of how long it will last. However, you don't feel the poison worsening. You feel like you're at a nice constant pace. It hurts. You have a stomach ache, but it's not getting worse. So you're thinking either with proper medication or some rest, you might be okay.
Actually, it's an 18. I don't know if I get anything different
It's
from
about the
that,
same.
but okay.
It was a low DC to begin with, so it's pretty, yeah.
So does it doesn't follow the normal poison rules? Because normal poison rules is like 3 days of downtime. Then you get a saving throw for poison.
Again, you don't know how long it will last.
Okay.
And it's an unfamiliar creature. I can't even give you a science roll for that, because again, it's completely unfamiliar to you, so you don't know how its poison works. But you know
Okay.
that it's not, from what you know, it's not going to kill you because your body is not worsening.
Okay.
You just don't know how long
So-
it's going to last.
I'll say I don't think it's gonna get any worse, but it's gonna be a bad time for a little while. Not sure how long, but it'll eventually go away. Because I don't think, like, my first aid ability doesn't say it cures poison or anything.
It does
so I don't
not,
think
no.
That's not gonna work. So I don't think Metagels. I know Metagel's not gonna work either, right?
No,
Okay.
the closest thing you can get to it is if you had like a poisoner's kit and made some like antitoxin,
Okay. I
depending,
only
of
have
course,
a
on the level of
medicine kit.
toxin.
I don't have a poisoner's kit. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll mention that. I'll be like, if anyone's got a poisonous kit and knows their way around it, they might be able to make an antidote. They'd have to analyze the poison for a while, so not exactly something you can do while we're hiking, I don't think. But anyway, I think we'll be all
Absolutely
right.
straight at Dreskar.
We might wanna
Not my specialty.
we might
Right.
wanna break out the cube then so you can get some rest.
It's not gonna matter. Could be several days. We can't really stay here that long, can we?
No, but we can at least give us at least a night.
Daddy, are we gonna throw up the tent?
Is it time? I can't tell. It's so dim in here.
It's like time.
Nothing. It won't kill us to get an extra couple hours rest after that.
All right.
Honestly, you're right. You look like it hit you pretty hard.
You see Mercy
Like I
starting
said-
to pull out her tent. She's got like this pink tent she's trying to pull
No,
out.
I say, oh, you haven't seen it yet. No, we got something.
Did you get a big enough tent for all of us?
We got a house.
It's pretty nice.
But
But
the house
Brock
is
is
back
just-
there.
Dreskar, if you would.
Want to make sure you understand it's not exactly something that's probably going to be fixed in the morning.
It's fine. Some
Alright.
rest is better than no rest.
All right. Anyone need any healing? Normal kind, not the poison fixing kind.
I'm looking
Alright.
for a spot I can do this.
Okay. You're already kind of in a little bit of a clearing. Unfortunately, with all the foliage, it won't be ideal, but if you at least stay away from like the thick roots that are sticking out of the ground or hovering over, you should be okay.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys gonna get inside the cube for the time being then?
Quick
Okay.
question before we fully. I'm going to say this before, as he's getting it set up, before he fully sets it up.
Okay.
Should we really set all this up next to a bunch of carcasses in a jungle?
Well, that would be part of what I was looking for, a spot to do this in.
Okay,
Like
again,
away from the combat area.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
can
you don't
move
have
the
to
bodies
do
away.
you don't have to do a roll for this because you already had kind of a good sense, even 30 more feet ahead from where they originally were, and you saw that there's a few clearings. That's not so bad, but that's just the additional 30 feet ahead. So if you want to explore more, you can, but you can get yourself a bit away from the bodies.
Before leaving the area with the bodies, though, I do want to take some time to kind of splay one of them out and get some good front, back, and side photos so I can include that in my report later.
Okay. That's easy enough to do. Do you pose them? Like when you catch a
It's more
deer,
like
you just
a-
hold up the head.
Or like a mugshot of the
Okay.
bodies.
Okay. And you're dragging all three of them away?
Yeah, if we want to use this area, I'll drag them all to
Okay.
a decent distance.
What is your strength score right now?
Mine is 16.
16? Okay, yeah. They're a little heavy, so it'll take you a little bit of time to do it one by one if you did it by yourself, but they're not so terribly heavy that you would struggle with it. So, yeah, you're able to carry them because they are a bit taller than you and a bit beefier. Okay, so as Dreskar goes ahead and pops open the cube, you actually see it clearing a path. It's just destroying everything in its wake as it makes a spot for itself in this area for you guys.
Mel goes in, half-heartedly chews on some stupid ration, and then while she's in bed, just like chew, 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 pass out.
I was gonna ask if there was like a fully stocked kitchen or anything in this thing.
You guys know, Mel doesn't know this because she wasn't there, but you guys know that it does have its own refrigerator and the food does not spoil.
So if there is enough food in there, Brockus is gonna make some chicken soup for everyone
Okay.
to help them feel better.
You
And
wake
Mel-
Mel up when that's ready.
And Mel, you notice that when he opens up the fridge that there's like good stuff inside that's not rations, and for a moment you're like, yes, thank you. But you're
Yeah.
just like, all right, you got it. It's fine. I know now.
Yep.
And there is a couch or a bed if you wanted to sleep.
She probably makes it to the couch.
It's more like communal cots, but you know, you've got nice comfy beds. Okay. That's right, because it has 2 rooms. So, depending on what you want to go. But yeah, it's got a comfy couch just in case. So, all right. So while you guys sit in here and rest, it is about 3:30 in the afternoon because it only a couple hours went by. So even though you can't tell where the sun is, you know that you weren't traveling that much further from where you guys saw the aircraft. But you guys settle down. Some of the ones that are poisoned, some of you feeling worse than others, but Brockus, you're able to make a chicken soup for everyone, have a nice warm meal, and just kind of relax for a moment and take a breather before you guys decide to venture further or stay a little bit longer. But for now, this is where we're going to stop. It is that time. I'm so glad you guys took them out quick because they can do that every round. And they will keep subtracting from your score.
Oh, that's why I was like, I could die. I need to move.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, I love enemies like that when I'm DMing.
Oh, it's a lot of
That
fun.
sense of danger.
It is
Yeah.
fun, and I do have to admit, like, it kind of sucks for a lower level, but I'm like, you know what? They actually don't have too high of HP. I know you guys can knock it out if they learn to move away, and you did. So, yeah, that was fun. Raja the Weirdo, thank you so much for that follow. Guys, this is not the only show that we have here, actually. We are but one of many shows. Monday nights, we have our Mass Effect 5e game that I run all these guys through, the MIMZ6. We have our Tuesday show, which is our Destiny Forge campaign 2, one of our longest running shows, and is actually ending here probably in the next 2 or 3 episodes. So we're at the tail end of this campaign before we start campaign 3. So it's getting intense. So hang out, let's see who dies, who fucks up. It'll be a great time. So, and Rojan runs us through that. So hang out tomorrow for that show. And then this weekend, we have one of our alternate Saturday shows, which is Wayward Wanderers. That is our Pathfinder 2 game, where Azran runs a handful of circus performers through the Extinction Curse campaign. And then on alternating Saturdays, we have our Withered Waste campaign, which is Arcana Apocalypse, wasteland sort of game that Rojan runs us through, where we just don't get along. There's a lot of drama, and it's wonderful and terrifying at the same time. So we're a bunch of fuck-ups. That's probably the appropriate word. So, and we just finished our Halloween one-shot. We may have something planned this weekend, this Saturday evening, just to kind of like have something fun with the community. Nothing really worked out just yet, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, coming up here in a couple weeks, we have our Sonata Part 3, our annual game that HB Fox runs us through. That is a werewolf style game, or it involves werewolves at least. So stay tuned for that, because I feel like it's going to be darker this time around. So it's going to get intense and sad, I'm sure.
It only gets better. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. And then last but not least, we have our once a month lore show, Behold Lore, which is always the first Saturday of every month. This upcoming one, unfortunately, is going to be pre-recorded. So we'll have something set up soon for questions for our guest, which we are actually designating Rojan for that one, because we have characters too that we want to talk about. So
I have no idea what you're talking about.
and we're actually going to talk about candy lore. So anyone who's watched our Halloween one-shots, the creature named Candy, we're going to be talking about that. So that will be pre-recorded. Otherwise, we will see you guys tomorrow for Destiny Forge. And if not, we will see you next week for this game. And then, oh, I also forgot, if you miss anything, we have a YouTube. I put all of our shows up on YouTube, so if you can't watch it live or you miss out or halfway through, we got you, boo. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll see you later.